the Armenia. It's okay. It's actually quite okay. I like it, I like it. This one at least doesn't cost like crazy. But like 25 tea bags for $3? No. I must keep brother. Drink whatever type people drink, you know. And it's gonna adapt. I have no problems with that. I will be fine. Come on, camera. That's the ox that I see. Yeah, maybe they just like bagging it here, you know, like packing it here. Alright, let's get some. I got some on the brown sugar. It actually costs like pretty reasonable here. Less than $1 basically for 1 kilo of brown sugar. You could come up with some packaging though, so you know, like some insects or something, not gonna get tempted. Some sort of like container or something. Legit just like put it in like the fridge or something. The palm sugar. No, this one's the sugar cane though. That's the sugar cane. Palm sugar, interesting. I'll see if we can get that. I mean, I don't even like consume the sugar that much whatsoever. Usually even coffee I drink with no sugar, but now that we have kind of like scuffed, you know, coffee situation. Oh, in blocks. Alright, we'll see. But it'll be something we take from here, maybe. Oh. In them blocks. We'll see, we'll see. No caffeine? Well, I mean, we do. It's just the scuffed version because, as I said, like, friend now went to like some mega mall in the center of Pattaya, pretty much. But yeah, basically you found like the tea, like regular tea basically, and shit is overpriced as hell. So yeah, and same probably with the coffee beans, I assume. It's like get focus fuck there. It is the same with beans, and they cost a shitload too. And then yeah, I'd rather skip all that. Yeah, so we have this for now, for the caffeine solution, sorta. The insane concentrates, well, or either instant coffee or the ground coffee already, but beans are a whole adventure. Oh, friend already bought some, alright. He already bought some. I assume he just bought some in Starbucks, and they're fucking gold priced, I assume. Like, should I buy? I'm like, if they also cost the same as the tea, then don't. And he's like, you're late. I guess we're gonna drink some overpriced Starbucks beans soon. Yeah, online you probably can get some though. But in general, like, yeah, like none of the stores we've been to all like the major chains, sorta. They don't have that. They don't have no beans, no tea. Only the jasmine tea we got kinda lucky to find. Seahawks, I see. I do kinda agree. One second, the coffee, the milk. I'm actually gonna remove everything as well. Mix it first and then remove it all. Like the Fridge. Just like with all the condensate and everything, it's just kind of like leaving it all. Yes, yeah, I see. I think it's more kind of like about like the beans being their beans being like a very like over roasted, you know. They're just going ham on roasting stuff, so it kind of still shows the taste of coffee through all the additions, the taste additions that they have there usually. Got him. Yeah, this totally like using way more than like 10 portions here. 100% is gonna be more like kinda like maybe 5 portions total, I guess. Alright, one moment. Will you put the tissues them? Oh, there it is. Everything like whatever you put out of the Fridge gets all the condensate out. Go. Just add some vodka there. I think it's gonna be like a good addition to this one. It's actually kind of nice though. Actually not bad. Alright. Well, let me set up the room tour then. Well, friend's still in the store and everything, so don't distract him. Let's go on. What was the okay, this address? Downloading some updates also, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright. Log it. I did bring the microphone. I think I did, huh? There it is. There it is. There's some nice herbal teas in Armenia. I have plenty of that. You can just buy some in the store and go to the marketplace, and they just sell like literally like those. The herbal braids that you can use. Try the store ones for now though. Next time we'll try to get some of that then maybe. And the dink shit. Come on, faster. Connect please. Thank you. Alright, network is this. Address is this. Alright, works good, huh? Beautiful, huh? Do be working indeed, huh? Do be working indeed, huh? Alright, let's go. Get a bit of a room tour, huh? Alright, we're good. Should be. Let me know if there's gonna be some insane like frame drops or something, so and you're missing things, so I can take it slower, I guess. Alright, let's go. Get the lights on. I'm actually kind of catching the stuff in this light, but still. Better to get some lights on. So there we go, the insane the entrance with super kitchen there. We have all the Muga plugs here. I think it's like they kind of completely fine with the regular, with the EU, you know, the connections, no problems. They actually work. Getting the odds right now there. The tour around the La Casa. Always the perfect timing there, yeah. Just coughing, no sneezing. 1 second to stop phone from rotating. There we go, we're back. Guys back. Alright, nice, nice. So basically this is the mega entrance with the super kitchen. The local type of plugs, but we didn't need any connectors though whatsoever, any adapters, so we good. We good. Put some stuff here already. The landlord or like previous tenants have some anti-bug thing, so I guess there are some of those. Yeah, water you kind of can't really drink. You gotta get the 5 liter bottles, and then you can go, there's like machines at the bottom that you can refill, and the price is like 1 baht per liter, so like 5 liters is basically like 15 cents, I think, for the drinking water. There you go, insane. A buff room. a little bit of everything you need. And that's how you get the hot water. It's the only hot water in the apartment even. And the electrical heater, the direct one. So even more electricity bills, dude. Got an old laundry machine. Has some issues, looks like, with the drain though. So like when it was pumping into the drain, some of it was going out of the shower. So that's gonna be interesting. But I guess as long as it works. Friend already was like panicking, like let's just use the laundromat. I'm like, bruh, I'm paying for this shit. Nope. Get the bills on top of bills, yeah. Yeah, so you get like the induction, the insane induction stove, and we still don't have the pan for. Need to ask the landlord. Get the kettle, even the little coffee machine, and just use this to brew the tea. Actually, convenient. Somewhere to brew some tea. Get the microwave. Oh, good. A little bit of like, oh yeah, the toaster also here. Some glasses, some plates and everything, so more or less don't need anything, more or less. And the fridge is nice also. Time to pray here. Don't even have anything in the freezer. Yep, not really. Oh, the fridge is quite new. Fridge is quite nice. And there we go, already all the 7-Eleven and from other stores, all the fridge toasties and everything. The soda water, some eggs that we can fry right now. Oh yeah, we got like some, is this the one? We got some dumplings with pork and chives. We'll see that one. Oh yeah, and the mega fruit give bought today though. Got the dragon fruit. Gonna try that. Haven't tried that actually ever. That was, I think, just the gift from the lady. Maracuja, I think. I'm actually not sure the names of everything in English, especially. Actually, they have like the names of all the fruits in Thai, English, and Russian there actually too. But it's like the Mega Google Translate. Some mangoes. And then what else do we have here? Oh yeah, they have the Omega grapes here. They go crazy in Russia over those grapes right now. Like I bought some there too. It's like some Korean, I think, breed of Omega grapes. I forgot the proper name of those. The Giga grapes. There it is. No seed gist too. I guess they're going crazy over these here too. Yeah, like all this like fruit basket galore here was like what? $10, a bit over, a little bit over. It's not it. Oh yeah, we also got the jackfruit here that is also going in the same price tag. And we got some, I think, pomelo. Yeah, pretty much. And there it is. There it is. The Shine Muscat. Yeah, the Shine Muscat grapes. True. That's the name. That's the name. I see you, Axel. All right. How much was the dragon fruit? I think pretty much everything here was like around 60, 80 per kilo. I think something maybe even 100. That's kind of not far from here, so I guess if you go to like the actual marketplace, it's gonna be cheaper. I'm gonna get the couch and move the couch here. This is where the table used to be, and the couch was instead of the table, so I just moved them around. This one I think actually even you can unfold this one. think you can unfold this one on the TV, obviously. I can watch some Netflix and stuff, even it's connected. Insane. Oh yeah, and you can kind of like get the zone in here if you want. I'm not sure why would you, but especially since this shit doesn't protect from sound whatsoever. Like absolutely not. Because we have the same shit in our room. So see, like this is like between my room and friend's room. So whenever he's sitting there working and molding, I hear it all. I hear it all. When he talks to himself and everything, I hear it all also. Well, yeah, this is all full like chaos mode still. Gotta have Decathlon here. Feels good, man. I forgot about it already. Well, got a little scuffed gear, some fins, the mask, so the snorkeling we'll check. Then if I get the action 4, well, I'm gonna check how it's the 6, but I think 6 actually sucks also for streaming. If I get action 4 and everything, I'm gonna try to get the underwater setup too. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe, I get ACs everywhere actually. I have the AC here. And you, hello. I have the AC here. I have the golden kiwi. Yeah, so friend has obviously the same structure. Oh, he has the window though. I don't. Don't blast no ACs actually still. Like for now, where's the light? There. For now, he just has this window open with the mosquito net. He has the AC here too though. But yeah, for now we just have the window open and it's kind of more or less enough, I guess, this one window. Oh yeah, he got basically moved from my room, moved shit. His room already had shit, so he got himself the workplace here. The insane workplace of the editor, of the TV editor. And he's also using one of my modems for now, pretty much, for the connection, because yeah, that's the only option we have. Also has the Giga travel screen. Yep, I just basically kind of like influenced everyone into getting those screens, and his brother also working in editing also got the screen like that. Everyone got that shit. And yeah, here's my Pipiega setup. That's the Pipiega router. I tried the Wi-Fi antenna for the router. I guess obviously it didn't really change that much because, you know, different frequencies and stuff, so it didn't really work. There's the modem usually hanging here, but it was kind of not working really well today, so I just removed it and switched to the router again. It also doesn't really work well, but at least it's something, I guess. Fucking annoying, man. This stuff is annoying. Yeah, don't really see much, but yeah, kinda can see the sea from here, but it's like 5 minutes I think away. I'll walk. So not that bad, not that bad. That's like for like what, 800? Yeah, 800 bucks basically per month. If you go like the long lease, you can go for way cheaper and find some way cheaper stuff. See what I say, yeah, for the first time indeed. For the first time indeed. Yeah, so that's basically what you can get here. So like, in terms of recommendations, if you're visiting for kind of long term, at least like for a couple of months, the best way is to go to Facebook actually, unironically. We message some like agents, you know, like the Russian ones especially, the best ones always. As one character from the legendary Russian movie said, we Russians don't cheat each other right before selling the car that is about to fucking break. That's exactly the same vibe here. I contacted a few people, most were useless. One was like oh man, your budget is like too low. The 2-bedroom apartments I just like rented out all I had, and they were like 50,000 baht, which is like, how much it is even, like 1,600 bucks. I just got the last of them for 50,000, man. You need to increase your budget to find something. Like, bro, the fuck are you on about? A friend just messaged in the group on Facebook. I got contacted by a few like local agents, and well, boom, already going to browse. 2 times cheaper than that guy said. Very good. Well, could be better though. If it would be longer, it would be better. Like basically the prices here usually go like year, 6 months, 3 months, and below 3 months. Below 3 months is hard. 2 months kind of doable, less than 2 months is tricky. They also get, like basically if you Airbnb here in Thailand, or like in general rent out your apartment daily or weekly, it is jail. It's straight up fucking jail, dude. Jail time and some insane fees. Like you're not allowed, unless you're like a proper hotel, I guess, like with some proper license or something, you can't. The only way is like for a few months, then you can. And then you need to kind of have all the papers, register it in the police, and that's actually what our agents are doing. So we're doing it all super properly, even though we don't even need that paper. You need that paper if you stay longer than 2 months. You need it as confirmation that you have where to live. So we don't even need it, but we're still gonna get it. But yeah, long term, you can get way better offers, and way more offers actually, because a lot of people just don't even want to bother with like a few months of rent. They only rent out like half a year, and you get way better prices. Like like half of this condo probably is like foreigners. A lot of them actually are like in like the retired age, like on pension and stuff, you know, already. Like a lot of old couples. They also got a special program now, I think, in Thailand here. The visa for, like the pension visa. So if you already like retired, got the pension, then you can just like get the long-term visa. Half of Pattaya foreigners. I guess, not false, not false. The old retired white dude prime destination. Well, there are those, obviously, yeah. You have a lot of those interesting looking couples here. All the time you witness those. All the time you witness those. But now there is actually like legit like couples. Like a lot of Russian actually like kind of like retired looking already people, the age of retirement sort of looking people. Like, you know, old dude and his wife just like traveling. Alright, turn this off. Making friends? No, not really. You just see them walking around. Basically. People are low. But I mean, depending on where you are and everything, where you live and stuff, depending on your like retirement, you know, payments and shit, and whatever savings you have, an apartment you might rent maybe, like you probably can like live here pretty good. The nightlife and drag the titty bars by pretty women. Well, they try, but no, not really. Not really. I don't care about nightlife, dude. Never did. Don't think I ever will. So I do not care about that shit, honestly. But yeah, they do try. They do try really actively. Like trying to pass like by with some bar or something. Especially in during the day is fine. Actually, in the evening, yep, that's a quest, dude. That's a quest. But I mean, you know, we ain't some easily impressionable, you know, pipiagus to just get dragged into some bar to spend the monies. Nope. Let's go to the 7-Eleven, buy that beer and drink it at home. Fuck that shit. Yeah, sorry. The highlight of Thailand anyways of winner? I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, I mean, like, maybe if you're like into parties, why not? But like, that's the thing, yeah, I kind of like, I really don't like that. Let's put it that way. Like, I don't mind in general, I guess, right? Like when you kind of like make some friends and contact with people, you know, like genuinely, I don't mind that. But when you like specifically know that people only, you know, kind of do that just to get some free drinks, or because, you know, like the bar is like paying them some share from whatever overpriced shit you buy for yourself there, that just makes it absolutely uninteresting. Same as the aspect of in general, you know, getting some for money. That is absolutely not interesting for me. Nothing interesting, so not my highlights, not my highlights. One second, let me turn the lights off. That they allude everywhere. For me, highlights for now is like cuisine is really nice. Cuisine is really nice, like all those like differences, you know, in terms of like food and other habits that people have. Like this like condo living sorta. But that's for now. But now I'm kind of like still sick. As soon as I can get to the sea and everything, that's gonna be my highlight. And you were hello. How we doing, man? Yeah, we in Pattaya indeed, In Pattaya indeed, Plenty who go there just for that. I mean, for sure. For sure. For sure. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you know, if it's beneficial for everyone involved, I guess, why not? Why not? If everyone's fine with that, I'm not judging. I'm not judging, but yeah, just not my jam. I don't understand, you know, the most ancient of professions. Well, I mean, I understand most ancient of professions, but I don't understand the appeal as a customer, I guess. So I've never been one, not planning to do that ever. So, you know. Earn it. Yep, that is better. Earn it sounds better. Earn it sounds better, at least, you know. Deserve it. But yeah, for now, I just want to get on the sick. Hopefully fix all, well, not hopefully, fix the connection and stuff. And yeah, then you earn it when you pay to. I mean, I guess in a way you could say so, because I mean you earn the money that you paid. Yeah, as I said, I'm not judging, but it's just kind of like not exactly my jam. Not my jam whatsoever. Like, I'm not interested in the mechanical aspect of the thing, you know, in general. In general. I've never been. Well, maybe like, you know, like the sperm intoxicated youth, maybe, sorta. And even then it was only in a relationship, so, you know. Never was for money, never was a quickie, so I'm not into that much. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I just want to get some of the sea. You know, the sea around Pattaya is also not exactly like anything super spectacular in terms of underwater stuff, but there's Koh Larn nearby. I'm gonna go get the ferry there too. We stream that too, we'll see. I don't know how conventional it will be. It's an island, but it's kind of close. But you know, I've been in the island close to Mumbai and I seen the connection was fucking dead there, so that might not work, we'll see. That might be the main problem with the underwater stuff, like trying to underwater stream. And the places where it might be interesting to do, there might be like not a lot of coverage for the connection. In the places where you have the coverage, there's most likely nothing interesting underwater anyway. Just the fact itself that they can do it underwater, I guess, but you know, nothing to see for snorkeling there. If it would be the Red Sea, most likely. Here, not so sure. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Deep dive in, indeed, indeed. Playing either with time or with money. I mean, in a way, in a way. Don't build emotional relationships in a day, but with money, you're most likely not gonna build them at all. Unless it's gonna be like some sort of like, you know, like the weird gaslighting sort of in a way. As meaningful as a sale at your local loyalty, probably an outlier. Damn. Going full Tate mode there. I see how it is. I see how it is. The realist and the pessimist in one. Sounds pessimistic to me, I would say. Quite. The least doomer chatter, yeah. I guess. Might be a little too pessimistic. I'll say I'm a kind of realist too. In that sense. But yeah, I do think it's still a little better than transactional. I guess I kind of did have some that were absolutely contrary to transactional, so it all depends on the people. It all depends on the people. See what I say. 90% economical and logistical. Well, I mean, if we take the 100% as everyone around, then maybe. And that's the key. You just keep those 90 and try to find those 10. But that's the hard part. Been there for years already, since last time, and nothing else since then. So it's hard to find those, but they do exist. You just need to, like, you know, manage to avoid those 90. I just gotta avoid those 90. I gotta dodge the bad ones and try to find the good ones. I honestly feel content with sharing someone's life for beneficial reasons without looking for a Disney story. Well, I mean, if you're already, like, you know, down with it, like, alright, I guess I ain't gonna find the one. Sure, might as well settle and find, like I said, seen people like that. Considering one of the, well, actually, you know what, then pretty much like all my recent, like, well, recent, obviously, it's been a while since both of them, especially the first one. Well, it wasn't the first one, but like, second to last and second to last, both of them were basically with girls that were in relationships with those dudes that were in relationships logistically and economically, and at the same time they were really open to go in relationships, you know, emotionally with someone. So, you know, logistically and economically, I guess, kind of works, but I think a lot of people still never settle though, and looking for someone they can be with emotionally then. Because logistically and economically with me, first, you know, a fucking student without anything, and second with the guy who's fucking streaming to 50 people for a living, that wasn't exactly economically, and also not logistically, because it was also a Russian guy, you know, so I guess it was logistically in reverse, I guess, then. Disney equals drama in your experience, I see. Agreed sounding for a lot of people. And the person is available emotionally and they ditch. I mean, that kind of depends too, though. That kind of depends. Sharing burden as well as happy moments. Well, I mean, that's everywhere, though. That is also transactionally and economically, you know. I would say economically, transaction, logistically is even worse. Like, it's give or take in both cases. Like, I just seen also the cases of the situations when, you know, like, it was also kind of like, I guess, logistically, economically, and then as soon as economical situation of one of the people goes down, the second person just fucking pieces out completely. But I think sharing the burden and everything is also like it exists, it happens. It's rare. It's rare. You gotta find that. You gotta find that. You gotta find that. Gotta get lucky. Very lucky. If you're not lucky, well, yeah, I guess you can always kind of try to settle for something less. Who knows? Who knows? Who's gonna end up in settling in that? Let's see what they say. Huh? Took a while to find them. I'll see. As long as you did, I did find them. Why not? Sounds good. Sounds good. Not everyone gets lucky to find it, but whatever. Let's see your essay. Yeah. Exploitative nature of a lot of it. Well, there's plenty of really like exploitative and stuff. Yeah. In general, I think like some foreigner guy like going for that kind of tourism. Yeah, no. If everyone's benefiting from that, I guess it's fine as long as nothing, you know, criminal and kind of sussy involved. Then whatever. Don't not judging them. Don't judging them. For me, it's the same as the guys who do that in the same country they live. You know, I don't really see the difference much. The Bodgism? Which Bodgis you get there? Bodgis you get there? The Gothic like a fashion style? Nope, I haven't. Not yet, no time really. No time really. I played the demo before, but yeah, I haven't played the release. With all the travels and stuff, I kinda missed that. True, Evis, true. That's exactly what I already accepted long ago. I just do my shit and I don't give a fuck what's happening around. I just do it. I don't care what's happening, who's happening. I do my shit. If it's gonna be just like leading to, you know, just like just dying alone somewhere, whatever. Whatever. I did get my fair share of things, you know. I'm good. Did unlock those achievements. I don't need to grind it anymore. I am okay with that. You know, people are a little kind of too focused on that stuff in general. And the key is you just keep going and keep rolling. I've just seen too many people, even among the people who are kind of close to me, I guess, from my friends and stuff, who are way too focused on that stuff. Way too focused. And then you just, it's kind of like, it's interesting though in perspective, right? Like when you like 20, right? And you're like bothered by, oh man, I need to find someone, I need to be with someone, you know, I can't be alone and stuff. That's like one thing. You just kind of like, you know, yeah, I guess, why not? That's kind of like a good goal to have or something, right? That's fine. And then you just kind of like, you know, get to the point where you're already like past 35, and you just kind of like look at it and it's like, dude, that guy is like on the same wave already for like 15 years or something. Like brother man, like, you know, doesn't have any fucking career. Brother man, like, doesn't have any like skills, knowledge, anything. He's just like he's all his head is just like basically, man, I need it, I need it, I need it. Need to be with someone, need to find someone, need to make family, need, must. And it's just like, bro, did you even live? Did you even live the life, man? It's just like from like end of studies basically, when you know you're like adult life freedom starts until the moment now, which is already, you know, when your fucking back hurts in the morning because you slept bad or something, or your neck or something, right? And when you start falling apart and shit, and you just realize like, the fuck, where did I waste all that time? And and then you also kind of think like, what did I do? Like, I was just like, you know, I was like self-employed, like freelancing, making some shitty fucking monetizing shitty websites. You know, didn't have the proper job gear pretty much. Was always like self-employed, like gig economy, you know, being pipiega, like no relationship. Well, I mean, there were some, but nothing like, you know, nothing stuck, I guess, longer than like a year or something. And it was also kind of like quite a long time ago, actually, I guess. Quite a bit of time ago. But then you're thinking like, dude, I'm actually kind of living it though. I had all the free time, you know, living with the homies at the summer house every summer, you know, just like playing video games, hanging out, drinking beer, going to sauna, swimming, you know, shaving our heads every summer, doing dumb shit. And like, you know, maybe not bad, maybe not bad. Especially when like the people who were all super serious and everything about the life, they end up in the same boat with you, sometimes in the same like apartment, in the connected room with you, and they own the same things as you. They like, you know, ended up in life at the same place as you, and you're just kind of like, you know, maybe isn't that bad, you know. Brother man had relationships though. He actually like, you know, found the one and everything. Well, as he thought, I guess. Spent years, then divorced, and well, here we are now, again in the same boat, basically. So I'm not even mad. I did live it. I did live it good. Abelcraft, hello. Doing good, man. Doing good. How are you? How are you, sir? No, you just like do your shit. That's it. Always. Always just do your shit. And whatever. Don't give a fuck. The mom's gonna be molding anyway. But, you know, not getting her any grandkids and everything, but you know, whatever. The animalistic instinct to find a mate is more ingrained in some people. I don't know if it's like actually any animalistic stuff. I feel it's like sometimes societal, I guess. Somewhat. I feel like, for example, my friend, right, who like divorced and everything, like he started off that like bombing fucking Tinder like crazy. Went to the gym and stuff, you know, like tried to kind of like improve himself and prove, I guess, himself and everyone else that he's the man, you know. Like she left, whatever. I'm gonna like bang them all, you know, like spending a shitload of money on everything, like on the restaurants and other stuff, but like, you know, just like getting, you know, those like stars on the on your plane, sort on your jet, right? Like how many you got there. So I'm not sure exactly. I think it's a little deeper than just social, animalistic. Got another friend, for example, is just kind of like his dad constantly. He's like, you need a family, you know. And yeah, that's basically kind of like what he has in his head all the time. Just like family. And someone who is single is like, bro, how can you be single, dude? Well, he's single himself though, but yeah. Yeah, and you were that kind of stuff too. True. I like my dad with that stuff though. Like he never ever like lifted that stuff with me. Probably because I was, you know, completely unplanned, and happened when he was like trying to get PhD and ended up canceling PhD because of me appearing all of a sudden right after the New Year's party. So he never ever bothered me with that stuff. Mom though, on the other hand, yeah, she does. That more bothers me about like, you know, like how about you find something better for living instead of like playing fucking video games, you know, online. But mom likes that topic though still. And I do have, I guess, like kind of like this like I don't know which one is this, animalistic or societal, but yeah, I kind of wouldn't mind probably. They have kids at some point, but you know, when you're already kind of getting closer to 40 and everything, you start already slowly to be realist and realizing that yeah, it ain't probably happening. And if it ain't happening, then why even bother with any relationships and stuff? To me, I'm fine alone. I don't care. I'll probably commit because of like, you know, the actual full family, but otherwise, I'm okay on my own. I'm a complete unit in this squad, you know, and don't need anything else. And kids also probably just kind of like so I can like, you know, pass something after myself, you know, financially and like, I don't know, I guess sort of culturally in a way, just in general kind of leaving something after, which I mean, I guess kind of streaming and content creation also works in that sense too, in a way. At least you're touching some lives through this medium, you know, somehow, somewhat. Quite an exhausting mentality indeed. But yeah, doing good, Applecraft. A little sick, but no a big deal. Alright, so let's get this stuff going. Close this sheet, get this sheet. Guess this we don't need anymore. Close it. Alright, one moment, I'm gonna get the time to open some loot box. The Indian loot box, I guess. Alright, Snips mentioned the EST soda. Oh, found that today. This one is with, what was this one? There was some dang combo here on this one. So it's somewhere here in the puddle. Oh yeah, the cantaloupe, the mixed snow pear flavored. Alright. It's quite dank actually. Like the melon taste in soda is quite something. Can't really drink a lot of that shit. This one actually, at least like is quite carbonated. Because everything else so far we were drinking, except for like their soda water, is like not very carbonated. The melon. Alright, let's get the insane Indian loot boxes there going. Imagine it's similar. I mean, that's the typical, you know, chemical melon, pretty much. If you tried anything, bubble gum or something with a melon, you probably know the taste. Get this like camera thing. There we go. Loot box and the gacha time. Yeah, so the Indian low coasters have this stuff. Just needed more luggage than basic. Like they have like on some lines they have 30 as the basic, but on some they have only 20. So we need like at least 25. So we need to take another plan, and that gives you the loot box. All right, let's see what they have there. All right, the roasted rice crackers, the cheesy crunch, the big, the green dot that you're gonna see in India everywhere. Green and red dot all the time. All the time, everywhere. Dot is in these nuts. Where it is, and the mango basil juicer. All right. something more interesting than like the rice crackers, but I guess fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. No, in the tissue, I guess. Indeed. There it is. There it is. The mango basil. I'm gonna try that. I did try some basil drink in the airport that I got, and that was actually not good at all. That was not good at all. Whatsoever. I got the photo of that one actually. There was a sandwich also with this one. Sandwich was pretty nice actually. Sandwich was actually pretty nice. One drop. Open it and smoke way, huh? That smelled like cheese alright. Okay, looks like more kind of like the pieces of bread here or something. Okay, like the small pieces of bread. It's really good. Well, you guys enjoy. Good luck. Good luck. The Emirates food quality. I think Emirates had pretty good food quality. If you have some power banks though and stuff, you need to read their guidelines. They did make more strict stuff about like the power banks and the batteries, I think, and stuff there. The alcohol on the plane. No, probably only like in business or something. It would be my guess. It would be my guess. They do have good food selection though. And they shoot them. It's pretty nice actually. I like it. Pretty good snackies. They're really nice tandoori peanuts. I don't remember if I had a photo of those in India. Those were really nice. Flying economy. I know the feel, man. Looking at the prices and stuff, I don't know how rich I need to get to actually justify going first class and stuff. Seeing those prices, I don't think I ever will. Unless you get some sort of like promo or some shit like the super cheap upgrade, and even then, not sure. Just don't be poor, yeah. Not married yet. You can change your candidate there. Put some 5 euro vodka in the allotment of liquid. Let's get some in duty free. Bro, I don't know how it is nowadays, but like in 2012, last time I went on vacation with friends into Egypt, and we were flying on the charter flight with a bunch of Russian tourists. Bruh. Like that is an experience, you know. So if you like Pattaya for, you know, like partying and drinking and stuff, you need to like go where Russians go on vacations, preferably with them on the plane and stuff. The party starts already there, dude. They just like buy a bunch of booze in the duty free already before the flight. Sometimes even before the flight, the whole plane already shit faced. Like we're just getting in the plane, just sitting down. There's already dudes, you know, just kind of like opening the bottle, pouring to everyone. And then like, I think as soon as they like lift off and everything, right, we got to the height and they unlocked the toilets. There's already pilot like going like, yo guys, if you're smoking, like whoever was smoking, you know, in the toilet, we're gonna find you and hand you to police. Don't smoke there. And that's like the typical flight, you know, with Russian charters. Oh, you been in Hurghada in Egypt? Oh, bro, you've been to like the dankest place. Like my mom's friend, she when she goes to Egypt, she usually goes to Egypt, I think, for vacations. They basically like start after in the duty free, right, before the flight, and then she like wakes up like 3 days into the vacation already, and like all the hotel knows her already and stuff, you know. They go ham. They go ham. Hurghada is like, yeah, the prime destination. I actually had, I think, like one Danish like Ella's viewer. They were like kind of talking back in the day, and he also kind of was like hanging out with Russians in Hurghada, if I remember correct. The big partying. So yeah, the Hurghada is the dank one, if you want to. Alright, loot box is opened. Let's get to the photos then and stuff. The recaps of the adventures. Yes, I basically started everything. That wasn't even that long ago. Last week's Monday. Dude, basically in like 10 days we've been to like 4 countries, dude. So like from Armenia, I was supposed to do the road trip stream, right? And I'm just realizing that I forgot to do one thing. So I needed to get my laptop right there in the car to connect to the stuff and do some settings so I can actually do it. And I did. I should be less lazy with that stuff. I will try. I need to, and there's a bunch of knowledge that is kind of hard to find because I'm the one who tried to find it before I kind of encountered some of those things, right? So there is a lot of interesting shit, I guess. Yeah, so this was the road trip stream on 24th. They all VODs on Twitch. I need to sort out the VODs, actually upload to YouTube also on my VOD channel. Like they're not gonna be edited or anything, just the VODs. So they're gonna be there as like frame drops right now again. Like I'm on, as I showed, I'm on the shitty mobile internet for now and for a while probably. We'll see. Hopefully we'll sort that out. No, senior, I see. Yeah, sounds good. I'll try. That would be interesting. That would be interesting for me for sure. That's for sure. We'll try. So yeah, this 24th Monday, previous week. Hey Master, hello. How are you doing? Monday previous week, there is a VOD from the road trip. So I was road trip streaming from Gyumri, Armenia to Tbilisi, Georgia. Well, actually I was streaming until the border with Georgia because I mean, can stream the border, can film the border. And after the border is like 1 hour drive already and it was dark already. So like wasn't much to stream there anyway. But yeah, you can check the border. It's actually like really nice like places you drive through when you go on that road. They're really cool. That was the Georgian hotel, like the inner yard. It's not a hotel really, it's just an apartment that they rent. They can just pick up the key from, you know, like the lockbox sorta, and that's it. And it was like 20 bucks, I think, or something. Yeah, pretty much 20 bucks, I think. And it's a really good location. Like, I think basically that street there or something. Maybe, yeah. I think that street pretty much is like the local, you know, like walk-in street sorta, like where there's a bunch of like restaurants, you know, no cars driving there, like. It's a really nice location for 20 bucks, absolutely. I didn't photo it inside the room though, sadly. Oh, some Georgian beer, Kazbegi, the Kazbek Mountain.
I love you guys.
Yeah, Schnapp for the gifty. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Come back to the dungeon in KHP. Thank you, Schnapp. Thank you, man. Yeah, still dropping frames a little bit. And hopefully in a few days gonna be sorted. It's still kind of like some percentage of frame drops. Unfortunately, because yeah, like need to do the fucking little 4G stuff. Hey Nodless, hello, how you doing? How are you doing, man? Alright. Well, the hot show soup and stuff. And that one was very nice. Fun actually, like even like seeing all the prices in like India and here, for example, this was still good. Because I think this was basically $4, pretty much. I think Gunnar is doing good. I'm still a bit sick, but overall pretty good. Overall pretty good. And it's like literally on the corner from the hotel, just like very close, like 100 meters or something. Is the hard shell Georgian soup. It's super good soup. Like dude, like food there, like you basically like sad that it's like we had only one evening pretty much there to eat because like we ate so much we couldn't fit anything else. Like I would love to eat so many more things, but yeah, we got some khinkali, so like the round ones, tails are with meat, the flat ones with mushrooms and tarragon. So like there's the steamed dumplings. Actually, no, wait a second. Now these are boiled. The khinkali boiled and not steamed. So you just kind of like bite, hold it with this, bite, drink all the juicer from the inside, and then slowly eat it. And then slowly eat it. So yeah, this one is really, this was really nice a meal, and it was also like not much at all in terms of prices and stuff. Georgia is good like that. Been there, streamed there actually in this one, in that church. Last time I was in Georgia, Tbilisi. That's on my YouTube, by the way, in the VODs. That was September, I think. I think it was, yeah, September 2024. So yeah, we got in there. In Georgia, there's no problems. Like I like Georgia with that. You can just like film pretty much everywhere. Like inside the church, go in, no problems, bro. Well, if it's like some, you know, like kind of like historical church, not just, even though it's acting church too, but like if it's historical, like feel free, no problems. Yeah, the view from the balcony there, the little cozy street. And there's a dead end on this side that goes into this walking street. There it is, that one. And all the restaurants. There's the mountain that I've been to streaming from in 2024. I've been there too. Georgia is nice, man. It's always nice to return, actually. Borders are going pretty smooth nowadays too. Like on the first border cross was kind of not very pog. Guess got the whole fucking interrogation and everything there. But now all good. Now all simple. Yeah, it's the Georgian airport. Whatever they managed to confiscate there. Whatever they managed to confiscate there. I don't know why, like, the fucking crocodiles in Georgia. Maybe they were, like, importing, not exporting. I don't know. There's totally none in Georgia. You'll be sometimes surprised what people are. I mean, says me, I'm traveling with the fucking PC in the luggage, you know. With the whole fucking PC in the luggage, and the fitball, and this, like, you know, like the wall flat Christmas tree with the bag with a bunch of like paper pieces with names and dates on them, you know. So like, that's who, dude. Peace not from Georgia. No, the Indigo actually was like really like precise on time. It was first time I think ever I had, like, it was 15:30 departure, 15:30 we're literally already like lifting above the airport. Like it was super precise. And I was like traveling like a fucking king. The only problem was that I didn't install like some good player or something on my tablet, so I wanted to watch some shows and everything, and ended up not being able to watch anything. So I pretty much was just kind of like, you know, going to India and meditating for like 5 hours. But that actually went really good though. Some of the previous flights that were even shorter were way more annoying. But this time it was actually good. This time it was actually good. It's Mumbai Metro. Like, Metro is insanely good. Like, first of all, the longest and the most expensive you pay is like $1. Less than $1 actually. And yeah, it's like this pretty much all the way. like you can pretty much always sit. There's no crowds. There's like everything's clean, everything's nice, everything AC and stuff. Super good. And you can get from the airport in Mumbai to like the most tourist areas with this train, no problems. So that was really good. Metro was super poga. I do get multiple times there actually, and it was really nice. That's when like one of the cases when I met like there was like an Indian dude who was like just genuinely nice. They didn't want anything from me, just genuinely nice, because I was buying the ticket to go to the stream from the place. So it was the Mahalakshmi station. So I'm just like buying the ticket. There's a machine also for ticket that we started using after, but like before I went to the cashier, I'm like Mahalakshmi station. He gave me the ticket. I go through like all the control. I needed to like remove all my like streaming stuff, right? Because there's a bunch of gear there that they needed to scan. So at the entrance to the Indian metro, you go through the scan. Like your bags, backpack, go through the scan. You go through, you know, a metal detector. They check you. So I go in with all this like scanning and stuff. I go down there. And then I'm standing like waiting for the train, and that dude who was like behind me when I was buying the ticket, he's like, "Oh, yo, you go into Mahalakshmi, you need to go from the other side of this platform to there." I'm like, all right, well, I kind of figured it myself already because they have the, you know, like the big notes there that tell you. But it was still kind of nice of him. He just like casually heard where I'm going and told me where I need to go from. Now that's when we arrived. This cat like seen some shit there. There's a lot of cats there in India, like some dogs too, but like cats way more. Yeah, there's like the like this is the closest you get pretty much to grocery store mostly, because like we just like left, and the metro, you can get water here. My friend got the lighter there and everything. You can get anything in those. And this I think pretty much how you can, yeah, this is how you pay. Like if you go to India, by the way, well, I mean that was probably kind of busy right now, but yeah, you will need to get like the app that. Like there is a special app. They have like the tourist thing called Money. You can basically get that stuff remotely, but you need the visa and stuff already in your passport. So I guess you only can register it either if you go get the visa through the embassy, the paper one, or when you're already in India. But yeah, I strongly recommend it. It's really nice. You basically get the app. Top it up with your international card with some fee though. There is some fee incurred, but then you just kind of like can pay with just like scanning QR code and everything, no problems. And in many places, not everywhere, but in many places, especially in like everything kind of like governmental and everything official, and all the like the big, you know, stores, big restaurants and stuff. Like even like some small, you know, like places like this, you can pay with that stuff too. That was just arriving, and pretty much from the metro station, there was 15 minutes of this kind of road. Like one of the wheels on my suitcase is dead now. That's the only sad part about it. Yeah, that's the Kingfisher beer. That's like their local, one of the most popular beers in India. The regular one is actually good. I really did like it. But Indians like strong. They're like, I think Kingfisher strong, and they have Kingfisher ultra strong. I don't know how strong that is. They ran out of it. I kind of wanted to try, but they ran out of it. But we tried the berry versions in the store later, and nah. But good thing I didn't try. This one was the best one. Just the basic Kingfisher, like 5% alcohol, I think. A really good beer. Yeah, and we were drinking that, like we had right next to our hotel, we had Café Leopold. That's the cafe where 2008 terrorist attack in Mumbai started. So they were shooting this cafe. Like 12 people, I think, died and everything, and they just pretty much kind of like left all the bullet holes around the cafe. They just like reopened like next day or day after or something. It's like, you know, the sign of defiance or something. Like they attacked the Café Leopold and then went all the way to Taj Palace Hotel, Taj Mahal Hotel. So yeah, this one is like really popular. They sell merch and everything there. Actually, like a lot of cafes that are kind of like legendary sort of in some ways, they sell their merch there. Like you go in the cafe, in the bar, and they like, you know, like the merch stuff there you can get, like t-shirts and everything. So yeah, like it was pretty nice. Now, it's quite loaded though because it's really popular. It's kind of like, and they also ran out of everything. They only had Kingfisher, I think, and that's it. Everything else was kind of out. But also food was really good. Like the biryani here, like dude, this was so fucking good. It's like biryani and chicken, I think, biryani. Or did you get beef biryani? I don't remember. No, beef. You did. Mutton, I think, mutton biryani. I think it was with man, what was the name of this one? Raita, I think it is. It's kind of like the kind of sour cream-ish, yogurt-ish with a bunch of like veggies and herbs in there, like finely chopped in. So it's kind of like to compensate for the spiciness, which I mean it was reasonable amount of spiciness, I would say. This one is really big though. Like this thing, like it was like we got one for both of us, and that was a lot. That was a lot. And yeah, we kind of like had this and some beer, right? We finished this, finished beer, like, you know, could go for another beer. Let's get beer and get something like to eat with beer, some like, you know, something snacks, something good with beer. And the waiter is like, oh, there's like the shrimp, like something shrimp pretty much, good with beer. We're like, all right, bring it. And he brings this. I mean, not exactly my definition of like the beer snack, I guess. But we got it with some more rice and stuff. And this pretty much kind of like the shrimp curry or something. That shit was really good. Yeah, like what I like at this cuisine is like you either like get a bunch of rice and you just eat it with all the gravy, or you just have like some bread that you can just like dip into it. And this is my jam, dude. I love this shit. You didn't miss the opportunity to monetize? Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. As view from our hotel, this is basically that cafe, Cafe Leopold right here, and this is like the causeway, Calaba Causeway. This is like the mega tourist and market street. There's like all the peddlers around. There's like Adidas store, and right outside on the, you know, at the entrance to the store, there's like people selling Adidas instead. You know, like it's like everything there. Emotion Man, hello. You can't hear it though, but it's really bad, especially in the weekend. It was insane. Like even at night, it was crazy. The honking was like all over the place. Just like the typical taxis here. We kind of like go into reception, right? Like, can we get the taxi? Because like friend was like, okay, bro, we're not walking to the metro again with the luggage, and I kind of agree because my one wheel already died. So let's get the taxi. Taxi was $10. Yeah, I think $10 the airport taxi. And we kind of like, we have luggage and stuff with us. He's like, yeah, sure, absolutely. And he calls this car. And we first kind of like, you know, how do we, you know, get in here? Like two of us and the luggage. But then we forgot about this little thing. So both suitcases just went on the top without any like, you know, holders, rubber bands, nothing. Just like, you know, throw it on the top and let's drive. And let's go. That's it. Looks kind of fine though. They driving quite something, but I have to say, like, it's like, how do you say? Like, it's like a living organism, you know. Like here, sometimes it's actually like way worse and like sort of scarier and more chaotic sometimes. No? So it's like here it's like everyone is like kind of going in their own lane and stuff, but here a lot of people just go way faster, and it's in general just kind of like way harder to like cross the road sometimes. In India, you just kind of like learn to vibe with it, I guess. Like everything is first of all kind of like slow because like there's such a dense, you know, like flow. Everyone is going at kind of reasonable speeds, and you manage to kind of navigate that easier somehow. Weirdly enough. Taxi was quite an experience though. I kind of noticed actually, like in India, like in the cafe even sitting, like some people were just like, you know, standing up and stuff. They just kind of like doing some like mega burps and everything. And I just remember like some book about like the Genghis Khan and stuff back in the day that I read, when it was like saying like, you know, like all the like the generals were leaving the table and like, you know, burping is a sign of gratitude and stuff. And I was like, maybe that's the case here. I'm not so sure. Or it's just like they don't really care. And then we go in the taxi driver, and he just kind of like at some point just like, you know, like not sneaking it or something. He just like literally, you know, just like goes to one side and like rips a massive fart there. And like, oh, all right, I guess. Like, why not, dude? Sure, fine. No problems. Happens. There goes the McDonald's. McDonald's was kind of nice there, except yeah, you only have the chicken there pretty much as an option. I only get the chicken as an option. are the veg version, so it's with paneer instead of chicken and everything. So it was not even with chicken. Two different types of cheese basically in there. The regular kind of stuff and the paneer cheese also. It's pretty good. It was pretty good. Driving up the wrong lane, I see. You know, like some coffee. Friend got some like sort of like the lemonade soda stuff. They give you like the ketchup for free actually with the fries. Like all of this was like $10, I think. A bit more, maybe 12, something like that, pretty much. And yeah, they have this stuff. So it's kind of like, you know, like they have those like cherry pies in there. They have this one, but with like tomato, some paneer, I think too, and like some onion and some spices, basically. This shit's really good. This shit's really good. I can see exactly who that be. That's like close to the gateway of India. There it is. The gateway of India. Tastes the same. Kinda. I mean, there's different burgers though. Like in India, is different. Like they don't have the usual stuff because no beef, right? So it's just the chicken stuff. And it's like different like spices and everything to that too, so it's kind of different. In Thailand though, similar, very similar. Yeah, so this is where the last stream was. So like from here, from that side, the ferry goes to the Elephant Island. That's where I started the last stream on Sunday. Yeah, you can see all the beautiful stuff. Like whenever I was looking like where I can I like swim somewhere in Mumbai, like the beaches where you can swim in Mumbai, and I have like the Google result. I'm clicking it, and it's like beach, like the name of the beach basically. I'm checking it, and it's like 200 kilometers away. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's it. And that was a Reddit thread after, like, don't even think about swimming in like 100-kilometer radius from Mumbai, dude. Don't. And after being there, I see why. I see why. No, it's the mango basil. Smells nice. Honestly, there is like kind of no basil almost. I feel mango. Tastes good. But there is no basil almost. I don't feel. Maybe it's all at the bottom though. I don't know. No, this is the Mumbai. This is the gateway of Mumbai. It's kind of like the gateway of India. So this is on the Mumbai side. Elephant Island will be later. Called the Bergia. That's the regular Bergia, I think, though. Because there were like some massive birds like flying next to the hotel all the time. Yeah, that's all the gateway. Like a lot of colonial architecture in India. Yeah, that's basically the boat to the island. That's how it looks. They used to, I found like some articles, they used to for like extra like 20 cents or something to let you on the top board, but nowadays they don't. I guess they had some accidents or something, I don't know. No, they don't. No, that's the Taj Mahal. That was the target of the terrorist attack. The Taj Mahal Hotel, the Taj Mahal Tower that was built later. Got the closer look there too. A signal agreement with their head. They do it some special way. I didn't really notice. Didn't really notice anything special with that. You can also like see like the crowds, all over the place, all over the place. You know, the building's nice. It's like still acting hotel. You can live there. It's expensive as shit, of course, but it still exists and works. A lot of bogeys there. It's interesting, I guess, when you order some, like, you know, fish in the restaurant, it's from somewhere around there. You know, when after sailing there, you kind of don't want to eat fish probably around there, honestly. Like, it's not the microplastic, you know. It's like when you're gonna shit it out, it's gonna be like packed completely in a vacuum probably. And like some local, like some governmental structure there. Don't remember exactly what was that. Couldn't get closer to this one. It's really nice with like the lights and stuff in the evening. Yeah, this is the dock there. This is just like that's like a few minutes away from like the gateway of Mumbai, of India, right? Like the tourist places. They're just like dudes like chilling, you know, with ARs and everything. No problems. Because yeah, it's the dockyard right there. Probably some local characters there. You know, this bull is kind of also like this also close to the street that is like the local Stonka street with all the financial institutions. And this one is like the bank here, the State Bank of India. You know, that's the naval dock nearby, so they got all the monuments with that too. Street has a bull as well. They have like the actual building with like, you know, there's the stock, the indexes going, and there's a bull there standing too. Right next to it, yeah, the slum sanitation program, shawarma offer. There's like $1. Feels good. Feels good. And trying to still sanitize all the slums, even though some of the slums are like tourist attractions. Literally, they have like the tours there and everything with guides. The bug making the noises. The whole abode of Vikrant Memorial and Beautification. The Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, I see. Yeah, that was the Café Bondegar. This made then, yeah, just kind of like the favorite newspaper, dude. Yeah, this the illustrator, the artist illustrator that was doing a bunch of like illustrations and I don't know, like kind of like, let's say comics, I guess, most like illustrations in like the middle of 20th century. Kind of famous, and he did all the art in this cafe that survived also. They also have used the art and like their in all their like merch and stuff too there, I guess. It was also super packed. And there's lines to get to this one. This time we managed to get in. Other days we couldn't even, because there was always like line at the entrance. And it's like super packed. Like all of these cafes, almost all of these cafes, like all the tables and stuff, everything is like super close. Like everything is like super dense. No, you can kind of see, I guess. It's like we're sitting with a friend. There's like already a table next to us here, table next to us there, and here too. And a lot of people chilling there. Oh yeah, we got. I actually don't remember exactly. Tikka masala, chicken tikka masala. I think we got this one, and with some rice, and with this was the naan with the garlic and cheese. That was super good. Like the garlic and cheese naan is insanely good. Friend got some fucking Budweiser basically, and I got myself Hugarden. They said they serve Hugarden with like the slice of orange. Actually pretty cool. Actually pretty cool. Like also they have a menu on the table all the time, so you can, as a part of the table design, so you can always just like sit down and check it. Oh, and this is where we went. So like all of these places, this one and the Café de Apul, they kind of like iconic and stuff, right? They were expensive. They were expensive. Let me see actually something like. I don't really see that much of the names here with this. Just wanted to see like the price. Well, kind of can see the you know the numbers there. So like in the Café de Apul, like right across the street from that cafe and our hotel too, there's like Café Olympia, which also is kind of like quite old and everything. This one is run by like the Muslim Indians, the Bugals, descendants, Moglai they call them, I think. So that shit was like super cheap and super good. You know, like it was like we started going after. I ate them on stream also, by the way, once. Well, I mean, I ate twice only on stream, I guess. There, I didn't really have time other streams, but yeah, twice I did eat it on stream, and it was like really good. This place was once. It's like I don't remember, like I think like the whole be like basically twice that or something was like I don't know, like $5 or something around that. I think there was more stuff also. They didn't serve everything here. Roti. This one I think was a different one. I forgot the name. I forgot the name of this one. Not the roti, but the different one. But yeah, it was that one was just the regular one. Always eat with fingers, at least wipe the cutlery. At this point, I still was eating with the cutlery, mostly. At the end, I already was. No, that wasn't done. I forgot the name. Actually, let me see. I might maybe chapati. Yeah, this is chapati. This is chapati. This was a chapati, indeed. Yeah, they give also this kind of that goes for free, and it's just like the sort of like herbal, you know, sort of like so you marinate pretty much. Like they should have like, well, how you eat this, and you just show you just like get the onion, like the raw onion, and just like put it in there and let it like sit there for some time, and then you eat the onion like this, and it's like super good. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say like super good, but it's tasty. And that's like the standard serving. Like you order something, they give you this for free, and they give you a bunch of peppers for free also. The glasses are for locals though. Like when we are arriving, they're usually removing the glasses and putting like, you know, the bottle of water for us. So no, damn, I see it. Was that right? Yeah, that's when I was streaming. I was streaming here. Like, you know, like the sunset, but the problem is like the sun doesn't set, you know, in the horizon. Sun sets in the most dense, you know, smog here. Like it basically goes down, it already disappears, but there is still light going for a while longer because it's still kind of like in Georgia, for example, when I stream sunsets, right, it kind of goes right in the water there. Here, it can't reach the water, it reaches the smog basically, and then you don't see it anymore already. Because yeah, the smog is insane. Well, and yeah, in the water also you can see beautiful. And there's a shitload of people here on the sunset. Like I don't remember if I kind of caught the crowds, but I mean I was streaming there for a while, like walking all the way like here, so you can see the crowds there. Yeah, that's the Olympio, the cafe prices, and I got that on stream. Yeah, this one. So 260 is $3 basically portion. I ate this one on stream. The brain masala fry. I also was like, I want like brain masala fry spicy, and he's like, oh no, dude, take this one, the spicy. I'm like, yeah, I want spicy. Give me this one. All right. It was actually fine. It was actually fine. True, it was true. This was really nice. This was on stream though. I haven't taken photos. It was literally just like a chunk of like piece of brain in like, you know, in kind of like the masala basically, just like swimming there. Yeah, this whole plate I think was like $4 maybe. I think it's like four pieces of every kind of like a different chicken kebab they have. It's this kind of mincemeat kebab, the curry, slices of chicken. These I'm not sure exactly in what, but these were the best ones actually. Like curry was a little kind of dry. This one is also kind of dry, but these were the best ones. Places where mostly tourists eat. Yeah, this is not even like some cheap stuff, you know. This is kind of like, this is right across the most popular Café Leopold on pretty popular street. But like across the road, and this is already like way cheaper. Yeah, and like for us, it was just kind of, bro, this like, yo, with these prices and with this like food, sign me the fuck up. The tikka masala could be, yeah. Yeah, the brain, that was the brain dish. I ate on stream. That was Saturday stream last week. Yeah, they sell this one, kind of like, you know, to defeat the Coca-Cola also. We tried some other soda from them, was not that good. This one is kind of interesting. It's like it's a little salty, kind of, not like super carbonated and stuff. Pretty nice, I did like it. It's like, you get 24 pack, I think, of those for, like, how much was it? Like, $2.50, I think. 24 pack of those you can get. Really small bottles though, so kind of like a bit pipiega. How was the smell? Excessive. People were asking a lot, like, it was fine. That's the thing. Like, there were some places you pass sometimes. It's also Mumbai, is the coastal city, right? Same in Pattaya here, for example. Like, some places you pass with, like, some, like, you know, like the drainage systems and everything. You can smell some, like, you know, like the stale seawater and stuff. You know, you have that. Like, some places can smell a bit. But overall, in general, nah, it was good. It was actually good. It was completely fine. Like, environments and everything, outside, inside, everything good. If anything, it's like a lot of food cooked all over the place and stuff, so it was good. Let's see what they say. So yeah, it was actually nice. Alright, this one was it was Himagatala. Was it mutton or was it chicken? I don't remember. I think we went kind of in the mornings. It's sort of like breakfast-ish thingy, I think. Like with the okayeg and some veggies and stuff. That was nice. It was also like really cheap. Yeah, and the caramel custard and with coffee. Like I think all like this and this all was kind of like, I don't know, like $3 or something in total. Maybe 4. That's it. Yeah, this is paratha, I think. Yeah, this is paratha. Let's see the recipe. The taste profile. Oh, picking of slums, sorta. So yeah, this is the Dhobi Ghat. That's basically a massive open air laundry, which is also kind of slum. There's like 7,500 people living in this kind of district pretty much. So this is like they just wash clothes here and dry clothes. So like don't really need some guided tours or something. There's like the bridge with like a special observation, like kind of like a spot where you can just like take some photos and everything. And yeah, I was kind of starting the stream there. That was my mistake, you know, like my constant like, you know, rule of thumb as IRL streamer, right? You just move, you never stop. As soon as you stop, there's gonna be some like, you know, people approaching, you know, begging, selling something, you know, just asking questions or some stuff. As long as the longer you stay in one place, the more NPC encounters you can get or something. In India, it doesn't work. In India, even if you walk, you get NPC encounters because there's just way too many people. And if you stop though, like bro, you're gonna be farming. At this place I was farming while I was like starting the stream, standing here and like, you know, like first taking some photos and then like showing it on stream for some time. Like I got like probably like 5 times or more. Someone was approaching me, some people just asking, you know, where you're from and stuff, some people trying to sell you something, some people begging you for something. It's just kind of like you stop, you lose, you know, instantly. Yeah, you like the contrast with all this, like, you know, get some like slums and get some like, you know, skyscrapers behind. There it is. Thank memes with streaks. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. And this already was during the stream, so I was kind of like planning, and I did, to go through the temples of like, 3 different religions there pretty much, and with some things on the way. And one of the things was kind of like fortress, like some British old fortress, but you can get some like views. And I was like, all right, let's go. It's smog there. There was no rain whatsoever when we were there. Like, let's go to that fortress. And yeah, I didn't know, didn't guess, but like the path to the fortress is basically through like, wouldn't say slum, it's kind of like, still, okay, I guess, but really dense, like authentic district with like chicken running around, that kind of stuff. And I also kind of like took some like wrong turns, I guess, so like I ended up in like really like some narrow, like streets and everything there. It was quite interesting though. That was all in the stream. And then like finding the fort was also again like, I mean, I found the fort, and like people, when I sent photos, they were, oh, did you take the photos of the fort itself? Like, you can't, kind of. It's basically like all around, it's just like buildings on top of it, and then one other side there was like some sort of like junkyard in a way, I guess, with a bunch of like dogs, cats, and chicken, just like looking for some scraps there, and people too, actually. So it was quite an interesting adventure, an interesting side quest, I guess, here. Yeah, this all smog, eh? This is all the smog, dude. A lot of photos there. Yeah, it's like the Mega Bridge that connects to two sides with the of the bay. There's not a fortress there too, but that one I already didn't make it though, because it was like a really long one. I was going for like 37,000 steps or something, I think, that day, and like I was already like not really fully. I think on the way back I caught the rickshaw, because I already was like, well, let's get that as content too, also at the end of the stream, and get the rickshaw ride on the stream. That was actually kind of nice though. Sadly didn't get the honk though, because when they turn the engine off, you can't honk anymore. I asked him. Yeah, this kind of like, this is the regular like stuff, and there's the side here that's like starts the, like just a bunch of like trash there. Yeah, it's like right here under the fortress. Still can't see really. And you also like all the contrasts. No. Big. Yeah, I only like remember to take a photo of the lost. Like, I've been basically to the mosque. Okay, frame drops, 3. Yeah, sorry, frame drops. Just keep consistent frame dropping throughout the stream. Feels bad, man. Sorry, hopefully like next week it's gonna be sorted out one way or another. I have like 2 potential options to fix, hopefully. See, like there was the Haji Ali Mosque. That is kind of interesting to watch on stream though, because it's also Friday I was streaming, right? So, the important day. And yeah, it was like, it's basically kind of like islet, a small islet, where that is pretty much all of the islet is the mosque, and like the path there and everything just gets like completely covered in water sometimes in the high tide. And it's just like a lot of people just like going there on this like kind of narrow passage in the water and everything, that was quite something. Then there was like the Hinduist temple, which you can't even see up close because they built like a huge wall with like the roofs on top of it, and you can't even like see shit whatsoever. When we were driving to the airport, from the distance you can kind of see at least like how it looks. From where I was, I managed to kind of like show like a piece of it, pretty much, nothing else. Everything else was kind of covered. And in India is like more strict with the cameras whatsoever, like really strict. Like, they don't like, they're allergic to like anything that looks like camera. Like they saw like my like the stick, like you can't do with this stick basically. I don't know why. Like, I guess it's kind of like looks more kind of like professional to them or something. Like, with the phone, no problems, no one gives a shit. You get something that looks like the camera, nope, not allowed anymore. With phone you can film anything you want, I guess, but your temples especially and stuff, they don't really like when you film. Unless maybe you pay to someone. That might be the case too. Yeah, that was the final destination of my stream there. Then I hopped on one of those. Yeah, that was also quite the content there. Constantly spitting outside of the vehicle guy was quite interesting. Well, that's the Leopold Cafe again. It's like their blueberry cheesecake. And the sandwich that I got, the masala sandwich, the Bombay masala sandwich. And my friend got like instead like the burger with the buffalo. Totally was better, the burger with buffalo, because one other morning I went and get with that too, and that was way better than the masala sandwich, even though it's also nice, but buffalo burger is better. Tell you that. Tell you that. I have all the desserts there going. Got some eclairs there, eclair there once also, with some coffee. It was nice. There's the train the video with this one. I don't think I uploaded that one though. The video of train arriving. Trains are kind of nice though, like not you know like anything like super crazy. At least here in Mumbai, trains are kind of right inside. No AC or anything though. We just have like pretty much like the degraded the windows and they open inside, so just to have the flow, and the doors I think sometimes they're not even closing, just to have like some air in. And there's also like the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus. And also some colonial architecture here. It's gonna be from the outside too. No, that's not it though. It's the building in front. Opposite side of the road. That's the terminus here. And that's also part of it. I had like some more, I think, a bit better photos later. Also being renovated there and everything, so. The observation spot here, and like in the middle of the road there. That you need to cross also without the pedestrian crossings, and just get there. Yeah, this is where you basically walk, and there is no crossings or anything there implied. It's also just like the church in the middle of the district, where we're not far from where we've been. Yeah, there's the thumbs up. Oh, the thumbs up. That was basically like when the Coca-Cola left, like in 1976, kind of like, you know, take over the spot, and when Coca-Cola returned, they just bought this brand and just kept it around, because something in the middle between kind of Coke and Pepsi, you know, kind of like the taste is kind of not that, but kind of something like it. So they just kept it, you know, to kind of like yoink a little bit of the Pepsi share, I guess, of the market. You know, that's the postcards. They're on the way. Let me know when they arrive. If they arrive, I hope they will arrive. I got the scented postcards even. What I liked about the Indian Post though, it says 25 here. You pay 25. And that's enough actually to send. So 25 is like 20... Well, almost 25 cents basically, I guess. And that's enough to send. And that is enough to send. Like back home, for example, when I was sending the postcards that never arrived to anyone, by the way, fucking Piegas dude, in the post. It looks like I didn't even leave the country, I guess. Because I was sending to different places, to Europe and not to Europe even. So not arrived, so I assume they never even left. I paid 5 times more, I think, to send abroad than this. I did a scented also on top of that. It smells pretty nice. Hope the smell will stay there if they arrive. Yeah, there's the Kingfisher. We got like the mango berry twist, and there was the lemon masala. Some was a bit better, but the thing is, like, they all like really strong beers apparently in India. And this one is kind of like, it's interesting. It's like the loot box beer also, I guess. It's from 5 to 8% alcohol. So that felt, to be honest, closer to 8 though. Like it like you could feel it there in this one. Can't say I'm a huge fan. I like the regular Kingfisher more. I like the regular Kingfisher more. It's the Cafe Leopold in the morning with less people around. Do the photo bombing there. Yeah, it's like selling all the merch and stuff there too. Remember, did I have photo like some other like the bullet holes and stuff there? Because I think they had some on this side too. So you can see only the window also is broken. They kept it. They just like put like some more on the both sides, but they kept like all the like the broken windows and stuff. Yeah, the coffee with the clear. Oh yeah, and the buffalo burger. That shit was really good. That shit was actually really good. Can't eat beef. Can't eat buffalo though. You know, easy cheats, dude. Easy cheats. But very juicy. It's like it's well done though, but like with sauce and everything, that still was really good. That's the gateway of India already went there. There was like this like fence first time I was there because they were actually, it was anniversary of that terror attack, so they had like the stage and stuff there being built, so it was closed, but then it's open and yeah, you can see a lot of people. So it's interesting, it's kind of like all the touristic attractions here, right? But like you like there's so many people and so many Indians that you don't like you see some tourists, but they kind of lost there. They kind of lost in the crowd. Well, only the cow is sacred, I guess. And the buffalo is fine. How's the boat? The boat get to the elephant island now. That's where I started. I wanted to stream the boat ride and the island, but obviously after like a little bit of time, internet on the boat was gone, and the whole island is pretty much also like no connection whatsoever. So I unfortunately couldn't, but I took some photos I'm gonna show. I'm going to do some dink dink prison island or something. Obviously it's not, but still more like military one, I guess. Some other boats go in. You know, like plenty of them all over the place there. Some Greek one there. Milieu orthodoxe. That's the elephant island there, on the distance. It's like the approach here. How the flavors of elephant islands? None. Not a single one. It's got an elefante. I don't know exactly what they wanted to say with that. Maybe it's not connected to elephants, not so sure. Maybe they were there at some point. You know, it's like on the boat basically, how it all looks. Yeah, then you have this like railroad here with the little train. Yeah, the photo of this. Ah, maybe it was later. There's the there's monkeys. There's no elephants, but there are monkeys though. Plenty of them. Plenty of them there just chilling. No, not only chilling, also like just like running around. And they kind of go up this like mountain, I guess, because there are like actually like the stone, the rock caves. So I guess mountain. Yeah, there it is. And that's like the main part on all the island here. It's pretty much like still like, acting temples and everything there. Like I just like entering, whipping out the camera, like few seconds passes, guard is already there, like only with the phone. With phone, do whatever you want. With camera, no. Bro, alright, fine, I guess. And it's mostly like Shiva, at least in this cave it was mostly Shiva there though. Yeah, it's like the stupa is the Buddhist one. I remember exactly the name. But yeah, it's basically like all those like the actual acting temples, people going in circles, touching and everything. The Angry Shiva. Kandakasura Vada. Stunning destruction of demon Andhaka by Shiva. Ah, I see. Andhaka Sura, demon king, enamored by the beauty of Parvati. Camera equals a professional, yeah. Like with phone doesn't matter, yeah. Even if it's video with the phone, no one can like tell anything to you. But like with camera, no. It's also interesting, like I wanted to go to the museum on the very first stream, right? Like, and they on the museum they have like the wall, you know, with the pricing, right? Like entrance, photos and videos. Like no, entrance, kind of like, well, yeah, it says photos sort of, and like the video equipment and everything. You can pay extra, right? And then you can go in. But like I'm going with this, I'm like, can I go with this? Like no. I'm like, yeah, like can I like pay more and go in? No, not with the not with the stick. The gimbal, I guess you can't. I don't know. I don't know what they mean. I guess it's just kind of like, you know, they're a very like questionable device for them in general as a camera, so they don't understand what they're dealing with. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I couldn't go in with the cam. The fun part is like where the monkey was. Yeah, here to the left there is like the ticket office. That's the only place pretty much that had internet connection. They have Wi-Fi spot there. And the reason they have it, because they all do digital now, right? So you approach the ticket office, there is no person there, no cashier or something. There is only QR code that says like, yo, buy the ticket online. And there goes the whole bunch of fun, especially for tourists, I guess, because, right, like I was lucky that I made this like app for payment in India, right? And because those who didn't, I don't know how they paid in the end. But I mean, there's a lot of people who just kind of like approach you, right? Like, yo, dude, want guide, want help, you know, so I guess someone can buy the ticket for you with some like extra on top of that, right? But basically there's like a crowd of people, like 50 people there or something, everyone just like trying to connect to that Wi-Fi spot. And then it's not just, you know, like you connected, right, like QR code, and it's like, you know, pay, boom, done. No, you get QR code, it gets you on like the website of like all the like, you know, museums and stuff in India and shit. The one at least picked already which one you need, or actually maybe I needed to pick even. Then you put all your info, passport number, what else was there? Like all your like name, you know, surname, everything, passport number, phone number, all the info you put in. I don't remember if you needed the photo of the passport or something. It was like some ridiculous, and there was like 2 pages of shit to fill, and it's like 50 people standing there with like this like Wi-Fi spot, you know, like trying to do that. Then in the end you pay, and then it's gonna arrive to you, and thankfully it did, and I managed to pass. But a lot of people were standing there for a while though. That was the only place with the connection. Everything else, like, no connection whatsoever. Some people were like talking and stuff on the phones. I don't know, maybe some ISP had the connection, maybe like different plans had connection, maybe it's calls only, but like, yeah, I couldn't get any internet there. I tried. That was the very first one, I think, there. Yes, there's this like the temple, like touching the blade here and just like going. I don't know if like it's specifically counterclockwise or clockwise you need to go. All the securities, they all trying to hustle all the time. There was one guy who like was asking if I need the security guy who asking if I need like some, you know, like some directions and everything. I said no thank you, but like later I understood why. I'll show you. Now, yeah, I was kind of like sometimes trying to get like some you know, photos without people around. It was impossible, so I just kind of gave up later. Unless you kind of get very close, you know, and zoom in and everything, then you kind of can to some extent. Kalyana Sundara Murti, the marriage of Shiva and Parvati. Finest of its class here. This one got like face completely removed there. I think the temple there again. This one I think was kind of like finest in its class. Got like the better photo of that one later on the outside. Got this one. Gandhara Murti. Lord Shiva's central role in the great cosmic event of the descent of the river goddess Ganga from heaven. Ah, the river Ganga. Interesting. And that one I was kind of the same one. I just kind of like to the better and the better photos saw there. Yeah, this place I kind of completely abandoned. I think the idea of taking the photo, and there was nothing there going on anyway. So you just take photos of people walking around in the end. It was just kind of like empty room there, sort of. And the Shiva Temple Western Wing, and the small shrine. Squarish sanctum pillared veranda, a mandapa. Accessible by a flight of steps. Oh, that kind of quality wasn't that good, huh? Get any better one? Someone was getting some light in. That's basically kind of like how the shrine looks there. This from the front was kind of better though. And the Trimurti, Eternal Shiva et Elefante, is a masterpiece representing supreme artistic achievement. Transcendental form of the Panchamukha Linga, a phallic symbol of Shiva with 5 faces. Phallic symbol of Shiva with 5 faces? Where is that? Not sure if I noticed that there. Right in the deep recess of the... Oh, okay, in the wall, alright. The main cave is the central image of the shrine. A devotee encounters 3 faces of the Shiva. Okay, that is on the front. 4th face behind is implied. And the 5th imminent face transcends the sight of mortals and is therefore never carved. Oh, damn. Wait, dink, dude. Kajimba, wait to dink. Tat Purusha Mahadeva Agora Bhairava Vamadeva Woman Sadyajata. On the right shows the face of Agora, the fierce and terrifying aspect of Shiva. The hair locks are bedecked with a serpent hood and skull. Beautiful god has fangs, knitted eyebrows representing angry aspect of Shiva. The left face is Vamadeva, the great goddess, beautiful, pleasing, and feminine aspect of Shiva, bejeweled with feminine ornaments. Central face represents Tat Purusha rising into linga shape with an elaborate headdress. Symbolic absolute knowledge, supreme principle, phenomenal existence, and these being personified by the fusion of the male with the female principle. Relaxed meditation, eyelids lowered and the lips are closed, and hand holds a citron, a symbol of fecundity. True, and you're true, huh? There's the cows for you. Not buffaloes, huh? That's why you can eat buffaloes, huh? Interpretations of Ardharaneshwara, a myth in which Shiva manifests himself in an androgynous form. According to Shiva Purana, Brahma commanded various male beings to procreate. Okay. When they were unable to do so, Brahma perplexed sought Lord Shiva's help. To demonstrate the need for the female principle of creation, Shiva appeared before Brahma in the composite male and female form. The interpretation of Ardharaneshwara form of Shiva is the story of a Bringi. And Shiva's devout followers, bringing devotion to Shiva, excluded all other deities, including Parvati. To convince the Bringi of their oneness, Shiva manifested himself in an androgynous form, a female half representing his beloved Parvati. So basically, some priest made all the dudes try to procreate, and that didn't work until Shiva appeared and showed how it should be done. A dink approach, man. The Shiva Parvati. See the high platform in the cave. Below it there are several figures carved which are now totally lost. Forearm Shiva is seated with the folded legs and slightly bending towards his left. All 4 hands are broken and the face completely mutilated, only the halo behind is intact. The body is seated with her the right leg folded and the left hand is hanging down. Beautiful coiffure bedecked with gems and ornaments. Female acolyte standing between Shiva and Parvati with a child who may be Kartikeya. Another acolyte on the left appears to hold Ganesha. Affectionate but angry mood. No. The panel represented Parvati in an attitude of Mana that is in a somewhat affectionate and angry mood. See. True Gestamania, true. Ravana shaking mountain Kailasa. Damn son. Demon King is a devout worshipper of Shiva, but he was proud. Today Ravana is passing in a pushback aircraft over the Kailasa mountain. Shiva Parvati are residing on Kailasa. Kartikeya does not allow Ravana passage. Angered by it, Ravana tries to shake the mountain with all his might. This episode is depicted here. Most elaborate panel of Elephanta showing the story of Ravana shaking and lifting a mountain Kailasa, depicted below the Mount Kailasa where Shiva is sporting with his consort Parvati. Shiva is Trinetra, 8-armed, seated with his folded right leg in leisure and Parvati on the left. His figure is mutilated due to weathering. Third eye of Shiva symbolizing supreme knowledge of the universe, surrounded by several cosmic figures, ganas, devotees and family deities, while flying figures are hovering above. Sage Bringi with a skeletal body and Ganesha standing on the left, as Vishnu on a Garuda shown on the right of Shiva. Tech Shiva wears a Jatamukuta, a Kavali armlet, sacred thread and Adhavastra. So what happened with the demon though, shaking the mountain? Did he also get shown the right hole there? Someone already trying to write stuff there. The Mahayogi Shiva. Much mutilated wall panel Shiva depicted in yogic Padmasana posture and deep meditation, contemplative expression in his face. Like all the people all over the place. Well, granted it was Sunday though, so lots of people then. Something dank here going on. Big lion. A shrine there. And the eastern wing. Eastern main Trimurti cave, sharing common forecourt consists sanctum, covered vestibule, and the mandapa supported on 4 pillars. Flight of steps followed by a Chandrashila. Dvarshakas. It's gonna go the first and second cave, I think, entrances. Oh, alternative entrances, I guess. There's multiple. And on the other side, there is already like a bunch of kind of like somewhat empty caves already. I guess everything was pretty much already almost destroyed there in those. Yeah, the cave 3 cells in a row being main shrine, a large in size, a place in the center, sharing common veranda, supposed 6 tall massive pillars on the front, which are restored by ASI. Central shrine, a rock cut pita in the center, once enshrining a linga which is missing now. That's already enshrining some stuff there, I see. The dilapidated cave, and the cave all kind of more or less, still kind of shrine there. Yeah, it's basically the security guard was like, oh, yo, dude, there's like this nice place you can take a photo, and you know, like you can see like the pillars there through, and someone's leg also there. That was security guard, by the way. I'm like, oh, there's like this nice place, want me to take a photo and stuff. Like, alright, sure. Yeah, then got like also the, yes, this gets you like the panoramic photo that also ended up being kind of fucking botched completely. With other people and stuff go in there too. And then he was just kind of like following me, like, yo, dude, like, bakshish? I'm like, I see what it is all about then. All right, here you go. Give him like 100 rupees, basically. So yeah, you get someone who wants to help and assist you. You know what they want. You know what they want, dude. And they kind of like really like hustling that really well, dude. I was like leaving the boat, there was a guy, oh dude, there's, you know, like the last boat is like 4:30 or something from here. I'm like, yeah, I know. And like, oh, you need to go there and go there, and I'm also a guide. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Yes, the bridge that is connecting Mumbai with the Nova Mumbai. And that is like kind of like the newly built also part of the city. Well, it's kind of separate city, I think, even technically. But you can get on this long bridge over the water. Quite far, actually, from Mumbai. I mean, going to this island took like an hour. I mean, boat obviously is not like the super fast, right? But that new Mumbai is even like more, is further away. The new Mumbai is even further away. Exhausting everyone constantly wanting money from you. Yeah, it is really annoying. It is really annoying. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like rude. It's nice to have some interactions that are kind of genuine and stuff. Yeah, more frame drops, sorry. Yeah, but yeah, when there's like constantly everyone waits for something in return, it's just, bro. Especially when you're like unprompted, you know. Like, I don't even need. And the cow just chilling. There's like some terminals here also with like the massive tankers there and stuff. Actually, maybe oil terminals, to be honest, here. And that's the bridge there. They're like really long. You can't see it all. There's the little train that goes there. Doesn't really save you that much like time, and I wasn't hitting that train always. Like when I was going, it was just kind of like, you know, departing or arriving somewhere. So it wasn't the perfect one. Yeah, there's like stores everywhere also, and that is also kind of part of the thing that is a bit kind of annoying. Like you basically like all the way here, you go, there's like a huge staircase all the way up because it's like in the like, sort of mountain right on the island. Both sides of the staircase is the stores, like the tents, you know, with all the souvenirs and everything they're selling. All this path is also like covered with the stores. And the store everywhere. And that's like some food that I was eating on the street this last stream on Sunday. Is the dosa. I got the dosa. It actually kind of like tastes pretty much kind of like a big like pancake, like blin, you know, like the Russian pancakes sort of. Same taste, except it also kind of like cooked to like crisp. Like on this outer shell is like completely crispy. Inside is a little kind of like softer, but it's also really thin. And that's how it's served. It's massive, actually. Massive thingy. I didn't photo others, but yeah, I think those I got like the screenshots there in Discord. Yeah, and there's wood also on the last Sunday. Well, yeah, previous Sunday, basically, right? There was like so much going on in the past, like dude, we just like left Armenia, like, you know, less than 2 weeks ago. In 24th we left. So this one is from 30 then. Yeah, actually, yeah. It was me in the morning going to the post office to send them postcards. There's the post office, actually. They also didn't let me in the post office. So, like, I can kind of see that because there are like some renovations going. So you enter from the side and you go through all kind of like, you know, like the worker, the stuff, like spaces, I guess, where they work and everything. So you kind of pass that and go already through here into the main thing for visitors, sort of. It was early morning, already everything loaded with people. Oh yeah, the Zivgia. Another you know, brand of car that I haven't heard before whatsoever about. Oh, there we go. I was like, look at this shit, man. Even here, dude. Everywhere. Everywhere. And then in the airport, dude, the airport is like, holy shit, man. But like, if you ever have like some flights company or something telling you to be there 3 hours before, be there 3 hours before, man. Trust me, dude. In India especially. Hey, Portable, hello. How we doing, man? Because like it was insane. Like, so we are arriving, right? They kind of have a cool thing though in the airport, which I kind of like. is you can't even enter the airport if you don't have a ticket. Like if you are not going on the flight, like if you're a visitor, if you're like, you know, escort or helping someone, you know, go in with someone or something, then you can go in. Like at the entrance, outside the doors, there's like, you know, the post with the security guard. They check your ticket, check your passport, and let you in. So there's like already less people in the airport that way. That is nice. Security, obviously, too, right? And then you go in, and Indigo is the Indian company, right? It's the low coaster in India. They have like 4 or 5 lines with the booths on both sides, right? Like a lot of windows. We're arriving, we stand like, all right, they're everywhere. Let's stand here. We're standing in the line. We see a lot of like foreigners there, sort of. We're standing in the line. It says like international, but it says like Heathrow or something. So we're like, okay, maybe this specifically goes to London, right? So maybe that's not for us. Let's go check. There's like 5 more lines, and the line is long, right? And there's like a lot of booths. Like, let's go to other ones, right? We're gonna. That seems like faster than other ones. Let's go there. So we're leaving our line, going to another one. We're asking like, international here. Can we stand here? Yeah, you can stand anywhere. All right. We're going there. I'm reading like domestic there, domestic here. Everything's domestic. Asking someone else, they don't know. Asking someone else, they say go where we've been initially, pretty much. We're like, all right, fine, let's go where we've been initially. It says international there, let's stand there. So lost our space, our spot in the line, right? Standing back again. At least after some time, they realized that having like 2 windows for like massive line for multiple flights is not enough, and they started opening more. So we kind of got in fast. Like the check-in all smooth, no problems, getting our, you know, like boarding passes, going to some security checkpoint to like basically security checkpoint to get the security checkup. So like there's a point you need to pass to go in the check with your carry-on, right, and everything. You need to pass. It's not like the security check. It's basically you scan your boarding pass and it opens the doors and you go in. And we're approaching that shit, not scanning. We're like, the fuck? What do we do now? Like, go to another security checkpoint and they get you through manually. All right, we go in, like, I don't know, like 50 meters, something, like a big airport actually. Going for a while, there is a manual checkpoint, like the guy who just writes things manually down. We're waiting in line. There's a few people before us, right? We're waiting in line. We're approaching the guy, and he's like, "Oh, which fucking stamp? Like, go back to where you got the pass, and they're gonna stamp it." Like, bro, why the fuck they didn't stamp it in the first place then? We go back where we've been. We're like, "Yo, they told us to put some stamp in." Oh, like, yo, where's the stamp? I don't know. Well, look somewhere there, bro. We go in somewhere there. They have the stamp at least, all right? They're just like literally just like stamping everyone with those boarding passes because a lot of people have that problem. It looks like some system went like off or something. They just like stamping everyone, this shit. All right, we're going back to this manual guy. There's another line already waiting. We're standing at this line, getting past, finally. Security check. A security check in Mumbai, you need to remove everything from your like, from your backpack, from your carry-on. Not everything, all the electronics. Like, chargers, batteries, all the devices, not just laptop, all the devices you have in your carry-on, put them in the separate tray. So since my carry-on is basically all the electronics, I basically just got everything out of my backpack on the separate, like, you know, like tray. So my trays go in the tray with all the cameras, drone, everything just passes no problems. My backpack goes to additional check. I'm like, bro, fucking coffee grinder. The fuck is that? I'm like, bro, coffee, you know. All right, fine. There's also some batteries that he also didn't understand what it is for the camera. Passed it. All right, fine. They just like, again, like few minutes left, few minutes lost on that too, right? And then you go to another checkpoint. Again, nothing is scanning, right? So we need to go again to the manual one. Manual one again has the line. We approach, there's a guy literally with this like massive book who just like manually writing down all your information that you kind of passed, you know. We passed in that. Passport control at least went kind of like smooth, that was no problems, and it's time to board already. We just like, you know, just got to the waiting part, and there's no waiting. It's like boarding already, pretty much starting. And we haven't ate anything because we thought like, well, we're gonna have some time in the airport to eat, you know, nothing to do. So let's just eat there then, because we're going in the morning, right? So like, so we don't need to wake up early. I also needed to send the postcards in the morning before that, right? So didn't really have time to go grab some food. So we just wanted to eat. We were just like, all right, fine, we need to eat something. So we just like going grabbing this pav bhaji. So the pav is the buns. I did like I already at this point already kind of did, you know, convert, I guess, completely in like Indian, because I didn't even think about like cutlery or something. I just grabbed it and started eating. So like just like, you know, dipping with the buns, you know, using your hands, whatever, all good. It's pretty nice. It's kind of street food in Mumbai, kind of like typical. Obviously, like usually it looks a bit better, but I have to say like airport price is actually kind of all right there compared to some other places. Like in Georgia, for example, we went to Wendy's and dude, I don't even remember how much, but we paid a shitload. Like, I don't know, like $30 or something. I tried to remember how much was it, but it was a lot basically, just for like some like burger with the like fries and something to drink, pretty much. And this is like $5, I think, or something, which I mean, still expensive, right? This is like 4, I think, or something. There's samosa. Not the best samosa. I actually had some samosa at home. In Moscow, actually, I had better samosa, to be honest, the Indian one. But still was nice though, and quick. Like I ate it real quick. I got grab some coffee. Coffee also was like okay, like $3, I think, or something. Yeah, в общем, an airport Wendy's, and they're ridiculous. They're ridiculous prices there. Maybe even more actually, now that I think about it, because I think the latte is basically like one box is 2.8 latte, and it was kind of like more than 100 latte, I think we paid. So it was a lot. And this coffee was like 3 actually, so not too bad. In Indian airport it's kind of fine. And then on we go. There was like still after the food we went to boarding, right? There was legit like 3, I think, more, no, 4 maybe even more checks. Like we stay in line, there's one check in the line, and again nothing is being scanned, right? So they just like manually check your stuff. Then another check when they already like, you know, get the part of your boarding pass. But then inside of this corridor, right, that is connected, inside of this thing, there is also like 1 or 2 in there also checks. I don't know, I guess like so many people and someone managed to kind of like slide in some stage, and they need to check everyone. $3 coffee is okay. Well, I mean, here is also $3 basically. Like it's actually normal price. It's just in airports they usually charge you way more than that. Like everywhere, like back home also you can get like decent coffee for $3. Like 0.4 liters cappuccino or something, no problems. And we finally like, you know, got in the plane, and there's also like, well, we are like insane congestion, insane traffic in Mumbai, so we're gonna wait for 1 hour. And we already have also like 4.5-hour flight, you know, itself, so fun. Even though I give them giving water to people, you know, they like the snackies and everything, whoever has them, like they kind of like, I think they opened the bathrooms also, and even when not in the air, I think. I might be wrong, but I saw people standing up and going, so I guess they did. Because I remember when I was flying from back home to Gyumri, right, in September on our low coaster, and it was also 1 hour delayed because of drones, not because of traffic congestion. And it was also sitting there for an hour, and there was no water, there was no tourists, nothing. Just an hour you sit and then you fly after that already. And I bought this shit. This was really bad. Holy shit. The basil soda, that was very bad. Like, holy shit. I can rarely say that, but yeah, this was not good for my taste, obviously. Yeah, that's how I was flying. Like, for free, managed to book the seat next to emergency, right, for extra leg space. And there was no one next to me, so like, bro. And this time I got the right players in the codex, so I could actually watch some show, and that was amazing flight there. Flight was amazing. Yeah, the connection is still going like all over the place, dude. The frame drops. Hate this shit. Sorry, hopefully next week I will sort that out. I should. I have like a few options to kind of like work with that hopefully should help, but it's just annoying. It's like 3% frame drop throughout the stream consistently, and kind of going up even slowly. Fucking annoying, man. I hate when that happens. It's like when you like the airport is pretty much like next to all the houses there. Like there's like the fence, there's your kind of slums there and everything. Like this, there it is. No problems, comfy living. Yeah, there's the smog. There is all the smog. That's the loot box that we opened, and that was the sandwich that was there. Paneer burji was actually pretty nice. Sandwich was good. Well, I mean, the loot box was also good. I haven't tried the bar actually yet, though. The dots and these nuts. A bar. I haven't tried that. Let's try this. These, Pretty good. These nuts and dotties, That already was the evening Bangkok. Okay, night almost already, I guess. At 9 PM, I think we were basically landing. Yeah, so like in the metro they have like the tokens there. But it's not like the old tokens that we had back in the day, for example, when you just like drop them at the entrance. You get the token or the card, they will be next. At the entrance, you scan the token. You put the token against the device. It lets you in. And when you're exiting the train on your destination station, there you already put the token inside the device into the hole there. You have the train station right in the Suvarnabhumi airport. So actually very convenient. Didn't need no taxis, nothing. Just in the airport. The Suvarnabhumi airport is really good. Like, dude, that was really nice. We just kind of like passport control, super fast, absolutely no problems. Not a single word even said. Just give him the passport, there's a screen, it says like which fingers, to put for the biometry and everything. And then he just stamps it and gives puts the date and gets the passport back. Done. And right after, when you're waiting for the luggage, you can already go and buy SIM cards. They're right there. They do kind of rip you off on the plans. But the plans for locals are kind of gamble. Like, I actually managed to get one, which is kind of bad. I didn't want one. I actually wanted the tourist plans because they're overpriced, but they're better because they're actually unlimited. Because otherwise it would be even worse right now, because I would be already out of traffic most likely with streaming through the SIM card. So unlimited plans for me are good. If you're just casually visiting as a regular person to kind of just, like use some messengers, like send some photos sometimes, you probably don't need those plans, honestly. They are really overpriced. I think I got like two months fully unlimited for 1,500 baht, so it's 50 bucks. That's like, compared to other countries I've been to, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I kind of need it though, so and it's actually kind of working now. We should be working a bit better, so we had less drop frames, but at least it somehow works. That's already good. That is already good. But you pretty much, while waiting for the luggage, you can get the SIM card. And then you get the luggage and just go like to the bottom part of the airport, hop on the train, and you're in the center of Bangkok, sort of. And then from that station, you could go to a couple more different metro stations, which we did. And we ended up like the Ekamai station, which is next to Ekamai bus station, which is taking the bus to Pattaya, for example. I think Hua Hin also was there or something, if I remember correct. So actually, super nice in that sense. And there, people were actually like helping without asking any money for it. Yeah, there's all like the station stuff. Well, it's kind of was late, so there was no people almost. Not late, like 9 p.m. is not like super late, I guess, for Bangkok. Well, it was more like kind of 10 already, I guess. But not that many people, so all the staff members like in the metro, in the train, everyone was just kind of like trying to help, showing how to use all the terminals and everything. Also bought everything with the terminal. No need to go to any cashiers or something, all automatical, all understandable, easy to use. Yeah, or card like this you get with the med lady there. And I've got like 25 bucks hotel next to like Akamai station. The bus is also kind of sorta like the a lot of people seemingly they're leaving kind of like for a long time, for a long stay. Even though I think rooms are kind of not exactly super good for that. You don't have a... But you do have the fridge though, I guess. But there is no like microwave, nothing to cook. So if you like eat outside, I guess it's not a problem though. Because it seems like there was a lot of people who kind of like going with like, you know, the bags, groceries in and stuff. So I guess a lot of people living there for a while. But it's like 24 desk also. We're kind of late already. Lady gave us like the, you know, the magnet key to the room. We're opening it and there's like, you know, like people's, you know, clothes, suitcase open on the bed. We're like, okay, I guess that ain't our room then. And we're going back down like, yo, there's like people living there. She's like, oh shit, sorry. She was like saying sorry for like straight up like 5 minutes non-stop while she was like giving us different room. And then we went up, you know, like unloaded our luggage, went down to eat some food. When we're leaving from the elevator, she started saying sorry again. We went to grab the food, returning, she again says sorry all this time. So yeah, was that? I mean, whatever happens, shit happens. See, let's see, that bad, not that bad. I think it was kind of nice though. The trains and everything were okay. You also have the same hot water only this way. It also would be probably kind of annoying to live there because yeah, you have this like shower toilet combined. So you take a shower, especially if there's 2 people, that's pretty bad. If someone took a shower, you kind of like to go to the toilet, you need to kind of like, you know, try to dodge all the water or just go into the water after that. Because obviously not all of it is going there. Yeah, obviously, like where are you gonna go eat in like 11 p.m. or something when we arrived there? And there's McDonald's like right next step. So well, I mean, that was obvious. Actually, kind of like speaking, who was asking about the McDonald's at home? The Big Mac there was better, and the Big Mac replacement right now I would say also better. Yeah, the beef patty is a little scuffed, a little small. But I got the samurai burger. Now that shit was like that shit was like fire. That was super good. And also like in India they give you like those bags with ketchup for free with fries. Here you get like these three thingies here, or like 2 I think. Yeah, 2 probably for like 1 for the bag of fries. And you just can go to any like, you know, there's like 3 dispensers and you can get any sauce there like for free pretty much with your fries. There's like ketchup, some sweet chili and something else also. Did take a photo of the samurai burger. That was really good though. There's like the pork patties in that one, and with some teriyaki sauce and the shit. And like, dude, this one was really good. I liked it. And like for breakfast, I mean, we didn't have much time, so you know, we just kind of like, all right, let's do it again. I haven't ate everything, so you know, I haven't tried everything, I guess. Yeah, like Americano with orange juice mix, kind of thing, I guess. I got some bucket I greeted you earlier today. No soda. It's already in Pattaya. We just like also already like went outside, done with everything in the evening pretty much. So it was kind of late. It's kind of late there. There's also some smog actually. I have to say a little bit. They do complain about, you know, the air here too. They don't know the Mumbai, but it's still bad, I guess, you know. It doesn't make it better when someone else has it worse, you know. Yeah, the frames, can you stop? free. Annoying. Hate this shit. Yeah, and then we went to Fat Coco. Yeah, it's my frames, Huxer. Yeah, it's just this connection is dog, yeah. Like 3.5% frames lost throughout the stream. Yeah, that's because I stream with a fucking router with a SIM card, because like the local Wi-Fi is dog shit. I tried to contact on Monday or something, try to get some talk with landlord. Try to get direct connection maybe. I just afraid they're not gonna be bothering with like, you know, since we're staying for 2 months only, but we'll see. Worst case, I'm gonna try to get my IRL set up to combine connections. I have Speedify, right, which is supposed to work, but the problem is like Speedify for some reason gets like the connection throttled. Like I literally do the Speedify, and after like an hour everything good, and then like hour or so everything just like gone. It just like starts logging like crazy until I switch the server. I switch the server, then it's good for some time, and then it lags again. So I need to run with one SIM card, and one SIM card, like, I don't know why. Like I did the test run before the stream today for 2 hours, there was 0 drop frames, everything was smooth. Starting the stream, constantly it was starting with like 1% frame drop, then it became 2%, now it's already like almost like getting to 4% probably soon at the end of the stream, so annoying, dude. This was like an expensive place though, like that was like across the road from here, so it's kind of like the beach road and everything. Fancy, but we were kind of hungry and we were there, so like, you know, why not? The first night here, might as well go and get some food. And it was at least not, you know, like the CD places with all the ladies trying to get you on board with some expensive drinking or something. And just chill, you know, cafe. Get some coconut. It's like the lotus stem salad. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good with shrimps. And shrimps are raw also. Very nice. This was quite spicy. Like, you know, people say like India spicy. Well, I mean, India I guess like spicy in terms of like, you know, spice, not hot, but still, that whatever spicy was there. Nope, Thailand is spicier. It's very expensive, yeah. But the Tom Yum was insane, though. Tom Yum was insane. The glorious hello. Like, it's not with shrimps, it's with the whole fucking chonkers there, pretty much. So, I'll take it. Like, this alone we were eating for a while, actually. It also has, like, this fire here. I got a video, I didn't upload yet. Like, the fire burning there to keep it all hot and stuff, because you eat it for a while. It's also super spicy, so you're, like, constantly, you know, like, sweating and your nose running and stuff. So you're gonna spend a lot of tissues and everything, a lot of time eating this. But it was nice. It was worth it. It was very nice. Got some beer, local beer, well, I mean, we only had, well, actually no, we had a few already, and a lot of sodas are like not really carbonated. Like I just kind of theorize that it's probably because of like the heat and everything, and they make things like kind of easier to drink that way. You know, when you want to chug something cold, you know. When it's hot, then a lot of you know, a lot of bubbles in gonna make it not very comfy to drink. Hey Rajan, good morning. What is this insane morning for you there? Yeah, it was still kind of nice beer, though. It was still kind of nice beer, yeah. Yeah, we got like some snacks with the second beer, and but they have some squids there. It's like the whole squids basically, like everything. Even I feel kind of like a little bit of ink there left and stuff. The Singha beer, yep, sure did. It's nice. It's nice. Let's see, right, I say, yeah. The Chinese market here. Some insane frogs there. And this is like next day, I think already. Yeah, when I think we found like this apartment and stuff, and we went already to take our luggage, and we got like went to like kind of like mall, little mall, the small, you know. and just like, let's get some food. And like, dude, we paid for like, we got the same stuff, so like everything x2, right? So the suki soup with some with seafood, the salad with seafood, like a bunch of shrimps and stuff there, and like the that's already different with the colas. So 2 colas, 2 soups, 2 salads. All that was how much was it? 10, 15. Yeah, I think even that's 14 or something bucks, I think, or something like that. Yeah, 14 bucks it was basically. 14 bucks for both. It's like seven bucks per person for all of this. Like, bro, godlike. And this is already like from the apartment, like in the evening, just like, I don't know, like 10 p.m. or something. It was, I guess, probably. Obviously, our schedules were all over the place. I mean, still kind of are, but I'm trying to fix it now. Just went also to like, you know, find some food around, and like next to like 7-Eleven, just got like some like wonton barbecue pork soup. That portion is like $2, I think, or something. And that's kind of standard also. Like a lot of like local spots, they have like 60 baht, I think, basically as like standard price for everything. Yeah, and got some birgis there to celebrate. Yeah, got some local craft, the IPA. It actually kind of, this one was actually good though. I liked it. It's also kind of like not super carbonated. Again, and kind of strong, but you actually kind of don't feel the strain that much in this one. And in general, kind of like pretty good. I did like it. Oh, it's original Phuket craft brewer. So I guess since like the Phuket is like, you know, occupied by Russians now, all the Russians again like demand the craft beer, so they started production there and stuff, or increased production, I guess. And I got some insane snackies for the beer. The green piece, the wasabi coated. Oh, wasabi coat is nice. The green piece, I kind of not so sure that they that good in that sense. I would rather just take some good old peanuts, you know, for that. And the wasabi coated, and that would be better. The classic, that still was nice though. Oh, then we got the chonga, the one and only. Yeah, Singha that we actually haven't tried yet. Haven't Glorious. We got the Singha, we got the soda water, yeah, not the beer yet though. Yeah, we got the chain. That was really nice. I did like it. Also not like super carbonated, but just a regular, you know, solid kind of lager. I don't mind. Very good. Pretty massive bottle also. It's like 620, I think, or something, like more than a pint. Oh yeah, and then we found the. I mean, no, don't need to find those really, to look for those. There's plenty of those, I guess, around, but yeah, found some hot pot here. Got some hot pot here. Like went to Decathlon, and then we like leaving the Decathlon, and we see like Lucky Suki, and you know, like everything like suka related is kind of like, that's our totemic animal afterward, the totemic word, right? So just like, let's go check what it is. And now we went in, and like they instantly kind of like got us under control. She called for the dude who was kind of somewhat understanding English and stuff, so to try to understand how things work. Yeah, he was actually helping us all the way through, so very nice of them. It's really like you basically pay $10 per person you pay, and that will be like some like soup base, the hot pot base, right? And everything else included. Like, I don't know if there is a limit on those. There probably is, I guess. It would be abused otherwise, because otherwise, like everything, like all this was for free pretty much, already included in $10. All this, and I think I ordered more after that. Like, you basically like sit down, they give you like this, like your check sort of that you will be paying, and there's a QR code. You just scan it, and it opens you like the ordering thingy, and you can order like whatever you want to add to your hot pot. There's a robot that delivers, but there was like the guy basically delivering us everything and explaining what is what. And then you have the buffet also. I have the photos later where you can just kind of like, yeah, like you can go get any drink you want. So you have like some slushes here. You have the jasmine tea. This was like a grape tea or something or whatever. This one was really nice. I did like it. They have like all the sodas, all that unlimited obviously also, whatever and as much as you want. And this stuff too. So there was like some kind of like KFC-ish chicken. Sausage is very nice actually with some cheese inside. That was cool. Fries, meatballs, just like the Thai spice meatballs. This kind of like fries out of like onions with other stuff. Kind of like green fries sorta. Also kind of interesting. Oh, that's like the prawn crackers. And you have some sauces also, whatever you want. Just like also all as much as you want, you know, go ham. And then yeah, then you have the robot delivering all that stuff. That was like for $10 per person. That was like really good. And probably is also kind of like considering all the robots and all the digital stuff. Maybe it is also kind of somewhat on the expensive side. You probably can find something cheaper there. So very nice, very nice. And this is already like the place close to us. This one, the usual price is like 60 and they have like the big portion for 80. So like $2.7. Well, you get this. It's kind of like somewhat sort of FOBO in a way. You also get like the same amount of things to throw in. And it's really nice. And it's really nice. And for that price, dude, like right next to our condo here. So very good. Went today also to grab, yeah, it's basically a 7-Eleven, then you have the noodle stuff here. Yeah, 60 for everything or 80 for the big portion if you want. And then 7-Eleven, there's another place also here. Yeah, where you can get a bunch of stuff here too if you want. You have everything in English and in Russian also. You know who lives nearby. I mean, in Jomtien, I think it's like, well, actually, the whole of Pattaya pretty much has everything in Russian, one way or another. So yeah, you get whatever you want here, and like most of the stuff is basically also like, well, 100 is because of the shrimps. So I guess they kind of get it a little more expensive, huh? Yeah, seafood is a little more expensive. You get like some other stuff that's already like 60, 80. Some fruit gifts here you can get. Actually got some, most nice, like 20 baht, less than $1 for like a bag of like sliced fruits. Not the biggest bag though, I guess, but why not? Why not? Chicken with rice, 60. Thai fried rice with sour pork, 60. There you go. A juicer for 20 baht also. Very nice. Oh, and that already goes in circles there. We are pretty good, eh? For now, pretty good, eh? Right, same price as the soup with meat and glass noodles, yeah. But the hot pot was insane though. We're probably like on Monday, I guess, gonna go. Actually, I'm not sure if we will now. We'll see, I guess. His friend, I think, kind of found some like tea. Even tea is overpriced as shit, dude. Like, you got like the small box of tea, 25 tea bags, right? That was $3-something. Like, brother man. 60 in EU price. I can tell you in dollar price. In dollar price, it's easy to calculate. It's basically 31, 32 baht is dollar. So like it's less than $2 basically. In euro, yeah, 1.6, I guess, yeah. Yeah, you pay 10, you go all you can eat sort of with this. Yeah, like I think they were also kind of like constantly like asking, like, do you want like to refill the soup and everything? You just have some timer there, I think, like hour and a half or something you have, and in that time, go ham. But like, dude, like all this in there, and I had this, and I had another plate with like trying this side. So I tried this side, I tried this side. So like 2 plates of that, hot pot and everything. I was like done, dude. I was done completely. Lipton basic Dilma. Do you know Dilma tea? It's also, I think, it's pretty like basic shit. Like 100 bags. 100 bags box of Dilma is $12, dude. I'm like, bro, don't. I'm not gonna drink that. I gotta drink this local jasmine tea with pleasure. But he bought me some beans also, and coffee beans are also overpriced. Let me see actually, what is that? What was that there? Now let me see. I will show you for sure. Oh yeah, there it is. It's like table here. I'm gonna break that shit as eventually this glass table. I can hate it. Nowhere actually to put it already here, so it's not on the way. A leaf tea. Well, that is absolutely true when you can find any tea. You know, you got this. This probably was like also like fucking $10 or something, 200 grams. Like I told, no, don't, not for these prices. You already got it, so it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is, I guess. Oh, it's dark roast also. That's gonna be dink. That's gonna be dink. That's gonna be dink. Popular brand there, yeah. Well, yeah, that's like $3 for $35, yeah. It's insane, dude. We think we found like the only one we found was the I would not also, yeah. I told them instantly like nope, no. So yeah, I ain't even like touching that. Nope, no partaking in that. We got like some adjustment tea though. I'm gonna be drinking that. That one is leaves. That one is leaves actually. Yeah, that was the only one we found in only one store. Today we went also like in 2 different brands of stores, and we only managed to find like a bag with like a red tea powder with a vanilla flavor. So we also decided not to get that. But I guess I'm gonna just like maybe like go to the same store and get the adjustment tea, like it's like a second box if I will want, because yeah, I like that. Like no, that's too much, dude. Yeah, the leaf tea, I know you don't need to tell me. You don't need to tell me. Not sure about like the microplastics and everything, but it's just like the fact that like the tea bags usually like have like some Lidl powder there, the leftovers from the tea production and stuff. So yeah, I usually always drink the leaf tea, and myself personally trying to probably order online for cheaper. Probably can, yeah. I assume you can find some like on Lazada or something, but yeah, we haven't set that up yet, so whatever. We do have the adjustment tea, and it's actually kind of nice, so I have nothing against it really. Just gonna keep going with it. And for now, I also like need to adjust the schedule and stuff, because I just kind of like right now it's already almost 10, right? So I'm just finishing the stream basically and just going to sleep pretty much. That's it. That's it. So I can wake up in the morning and start already preparing for the next day and the next stream. Because tomorrow I need to get the notes for the news, right? Because tomorrow is Sunday, so we're gonna get some 76 in the morning and then go. Alibaba would deliver there. AliExpress and stuff does, I think, yeah, but it might take a while. It might take a while though. Not always that fast. Let's see, what does that say? No, the coffee and tea so far was not a problem to find whatsoever. Like all those like popular brands. Anywhere we were before, you can get all those brands like in reasonable prices and on sale sometimes, like no problems. In bulk 5 kilo. Well, I mean, we're here for 2 months, dude. So like there's no point like you order something, then arrive in the month, and then in the month you're gonna leave. So like what's the point even? We have like 300 grams like box there with the adjustment tea. That's probably gonna be like enough until like the end of this month probably. Probably not exactly, but still, you know. Should be good. So yeah, we can like 1 more box, maybe 2 more boxes, and it's gonna be enough for all the time we're here. And I bet in Vietnam we're also not gonna have problems with that. At least coffee for sure gonna be not a problem there. That I know for a fact. I already drank Vietnamese coffee back home even, so, and it was good. So that will be no problems. But here, yeah, here everything drinks like instant stuff. Like tea, coffee, everything is like the powdered in the bag. Throw in the water and drink it. That's it. That's basically how it seems like, I guess. I don't know. Coffee is either instant in the pouches or in the bags, or it's grounded, like already pre-ground. Which, why? Like, I can grind it myself. If I would know it's gonna be like this, I wouldn't even take my like grinder, and the coffee device would save some space, would save some weight in the luggage, and save some questions, I guess. Especially since I guess Vietnamese coffee you can also probably get on the street, you know, made for you, quite cheap and stuff. But yeah, was just made so I can do some coffee streams, you know. And we will probably soon. Well, now I have some beans at least. 200 grams will be enough probably like till the end of the month, I guess, of like the coffee streams. Might as well. Might as well. Gonna get the setup ready and we'll start next week. Yeah, for now, like, the only issue is like to sort out the frame drops. Sorry for that shit. Hopefully gonna get... No, hopefully it will get one way or another sorted next week. It's either there are like solutions that will be good and perfect and solutions that will be like not perfect, but they still should work. So I will hopefully sort it out for the next week then. Because I mean, weekend and stuff, right? So I'm gonna contact the landlord and see if we can get the direct line here. And if not, then I'm just gonna be using my, well, I'm probably tomorrow I'm gonna be already trying my IRL setup, like if that works. Because if that doesn't work, then we will need to convince landlord really, or do something else. There's like another, also third option that might be good, but that might take a little longer, because that I kind of like was thinking about maybe getting like the 5G device to. I mean, it's gonna be better connection, better speed and stuff, right? So, and the 5G support is here. So I was kind of thinking about it, but that shit is expensive. So I found like some other ways to get the 5G connection, the modem, router, sorta, that you can get on the budget, but that's like a bit of a bigger thing. So there's basically some, like the standalone products that support 5G, they're expensive as shit. Like it's literally like cheaper to buy some cheap 5G phone than to get like some USB modem that supports 5G. And there are solutions that are kind of like for manufacturers. I guess there are some 5G modems that work on the M2 slot that are installed in the integrated circuit, right? Like you can't use them otherwise, right? They're installed in the slot, so you can't use them otherwise. But there are special boards that you can buy that pretty much allow you to have the M2 in and the SIM card in, and it all plugs into your USB and basically works as USB modem. And it's a bit cheaper. It's still expensive as shit. It's like $200-300 easily, which is a lot. But we'll see. Insane coverage by billion antennas. Well, the thing is, like, you don't need specifically 5G. Like, the thing is, like, you know, it's better to have 5G and then it drops to like 4G and it's still enough for you to stream, right? And then to have like 4G, but when it went to 3G, you already can't stream and you start dropping frames. You know, it's like kind of working from that. It's not necessarily that it's just gonna be 5G only. No, I just want, you know, flexibility. Like, you have 5G, good. You don't have 5G, at least provide me with decent 4G. And usually those boards actually have some good stuff, you know, like antenna slots with proper antennas and everything. They have some cooling and stuff, which like might be part of the issue, I feel, especially with the modem, even though it wasn't really hot when I was touching it, so I don't know. It was working fine for a while, and then, like, you know, like a couple of hours in, it just like massive drops or something. I don't know why. Switching to router, it kind of more or less stable works, but it's also stable, drops the frames every once in a while. Like, so with like a 3.8% frame drop over like almost 7-hour stream, which is a lot, which is annoying. So it's fallback that should be like, it depends though. There are some different like protocols and stuff, so you can set something in specifically like the, for example, 5G only, because I remember back in the day when 3G was still a thing and 2G was actually still working too, you know, you can do something with that. There were those like things when you kind of like set this, don't set only like 3G, only 4G. It was kind of like sometimes like switching, and that switch I think kind of was like causing some like either disconnects or some issues. I think it's nowadays kind of like more like seamless, I guess. Not sure. Just disconnect a lot on 5G. I think it just basically like drops to 4G and that's it. So yeah, if it's gonna be like just, you know, good device that will provide a lot of like band for like 4G and everything too, different bands and stuff, then good enough for me. But no, 5G is actually like when you walk around, I guess that might be a bit of a problem, right? Because it's gonna be like going out a distance of one station and all that stuff. Maybe when you just like sit here, like it's either it catches 5G because there is a station nearby, right, or it doesn't. That's not gonna change, right? Because I'm not moving, station's not moving, so shouldn't be a problem. And I think my preference phone actually catches 5G here, so that should be working. But yeah, we'll see. That's one of the options. I just hope some of them will work, hopefully. So like 3 options: either getting direct line, which will be the perfect option, or getting my IRL stream to work, IRL setup to work, which means I just need to extend my server sub, which is $60 per month, whatever. I guess. What can you do about it? Or you're getting like, you know, 5G and stuff and hoping that will work better for the current shit setup. But then again, if I want to IRL, I still will need to have my IRL setup server paid for, because like usually like when I stay somewhere long enough, right, I just kind of have, if I'm going for like IRL stream just going outside for a day, right, I usually just keep my laptop at home connected to the home network, right, just streaming, and I just kind of, you know, operate it through the bot and stream and then return back home. If I go for a long time, then or can't keep the laptop going, then I already get the server. But if, you know, my home connection is mobile and I need mobile also to stream outside, then I will need to keep the server anyway, because I will take all my routers and stuff with me. So yeah, minus 60, unfortunately, minus 62 times. Minus 62 times. We'll see how Vietnam will be in this sense, actually. Hopefully a bit better. Hopefully better. Let's hope landlord will be fine. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem, I guess, if we get the direct connection. I'm surprised not everyone has the direct connection, because like the public Wi-Fi they provide, not public, it's just like the hotspot that's available for people who have login and password, who pay for that actually, and we paid for that actually over $10, by the way, for that connection. But you connect to it and it's absolute dog shit. It's super bad. Like it's impossible to get the speed test website, not even to run speed test. It's just super slow. I don't know who uses that shit, honestly, and pays for it, and how it runs that bad. I have no idea. It's absolute dog. But I saw like in a connection, the Wi-Fi connection, there's a lot of like, you know, spots that with names that it seems kind of like some personal spots. So like some people got the direct ones. So if we can get that dedicated ones, that will be good for me. Yeah, it has like Wi-Fi, number of room looks like, 5G, so like 5 GHz even. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll sort that out. That would be the best option. Then I save some money. Even though like the 5G stuff for IRL streams, I kind of still thinking about building though. That would be kind of nice to have. I think it's also because it's like the proper modems. Like those like plastic, you know, the regular modems, like this one. They are kind of good, but not perfect, because also the heating, the heat sinks are non-existent, right? And in the hot temperatures, and I mean, we're kind of in hot temperatures really, they might be a bit of a liability. So yeah, it would be nice probably to get some of those industrial grades ones. We'll see, we'll see. Hopefully we'll at least sort it out soon, because all this frame dropping is like, it's really like, I hate this shit. Like anything tech related, anything that affects the quality of the streams for me is always making me mad all the time.